Well, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on in. It has been back to back days of absolute chaos, and I'm so glad that you're here to witness it. From day 1, day 2, day 3 was yesterday, and yesterday we had our first real rookie draft stream, which was incredible. All-time high. What an awesome thing to see. Sammy was with us. Sammy, now tonight it's different because you're actually in this draft, brother. This is yours.
I am in the draft.
You get to take ownership of this draft for the first time in this league while you actually are live talking to the people.
Yes, that's right. I've been a part of several of these behind the scenes. Just watching the stream and doing the live draft. But it'll be fun to my one live draft that I've done on this channel with you went very well. So I'm sure this can only go just as good as the Austin, right?
Yeah. Let's say it can always get worse. Let's find out. But guys, we appreciate y'all coming in here and hanging out with us. We are very excited for another real rookie draft. We are about 5 minutes away from the draft actually beginning. Let us know who is in the chat. We'd love to hang out with y'all tonight and say hello. Shout out to Wadata2109 who joined the membership there on YouTube. Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Welcome in. I see you, James. James from the Bravo League is in the house. What's up, Mike? Pablo says he's here for the culture. We see Dan. We see MPD. We see Noah Fuego, baby. We see Dan, Dynasty dude. We see James, who says, you're my favorite in the Dynasty content world. One of the only guys screaming 2026 were a sell props. Well, I wasn't the only person, I will say. I may have been like the first person on YouTube to aggressively come out and be like, hey, this class is bad, but I wasn't the only one who...
You're probably the earliest. I think I can agree with that for sure.
I got some pushback initially, but once people investigated for themselves, they were like, actually, maybe. What's up, Dave in the building? Jordan's here. Guys, appreciate y'all coming in here and hanging out. Like I said, we've got a draft in just over 4 minutes. We are going to be doing a real rookie draft. Sammy is in it here at the 104.3. I am in it here at the back end of the board at the 111. So we will jump into that very, very soon. A couple of things to note. First off, I am going to do a giveaway today for a Dynasty team playbook. If you want to customize a review of your Dynasty team, all right, I'm going to be doing a couple team reviews today. I think there's like 4 or so in the queue right now. You can get your reviews in if you want to get on today's stream. But if you guys want to win a customized team playbook, I will sit down, put myself in your shoes and say, what would I do if this were my team? Okay, you can win that by simply liking the stream. That is step 1. Step 1 is liking the stream. And step 2 is typing our code word, which today the code word is Bravo. Okay, code word is Bravo in honor of the Bravo Dynasty rookie draft that we're having here. Real money, real league, real people. Almost every pick has been traded, by the way. That's how you know this is a good league that's active. Look at the draft board. This is what your draft board should probably look like. But we appreciate y'all coming here and hanging out. Hey, a couple really fun things to talk about. You know, we did release the final version of our Dynasty Rookie Report. That is officially out right now for all promo code LAND annual Mother Flocker members. You can go check that out. So much information here. Over 100 pages, I believe, of useful information from historical hit rates to rookie hit rates to athletic testing to the limits eliminate report to rankings, individual profiles. Now, when you go to a profile, every player is going to have a written description, a written summary of the player, which I'm very excited that we finally got up. You've also got something a little bit new. So typically I paste my rookie rankings on the rookie report in an individual sheet. We have changed things up this year. And that is because I've wanted a tool like this for a very long time to call my own. We finally created it, the 2026 Interactive Rookie Cheat Sheet tool. I'm going to use it on tonight's stream. But essentially what this tool is it's what I think is probably the coolest thing that I've ever made personally for the Dynasty Rookie streets. It's what I've essentially wanted myself for Dynasty Rookie drafts for so long. But essentially, it is a cheat sheet of my rankings. Whether you're in Superflex, you're in one quarterback formats, all you got to do is type in your sleeper username. Then the drafts will come up. For example, tonight I'm in the Bravo draft. Let me make sure those are all the right picks. I'll change the picks if some of them aren't correct. And then we hit launch cheat sheet. You've got my rankings. It syncs to the sleeper site. So when players are taken off the board, they will be marked off. They will be crossed off as not available. You'll know exactly who my highest ranked player is every time you're on the board, whether it is a super flex league or a one quarterback league. Someone mentioned, hey, can you add a feature where I can change the rankings for myself? And I thought, I don't mind that. Yeah, maybe we can add that feature. So it also works on mobile. I made sure to test it on mobile. Obviously, it's going to be better on desktop inherently. And it'll also give you grades, right? So, for example, at the 111, if I decide that I'm going to take, Bryce Lance here, and I'm just going to get crazy, then
good pick.
You are going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt by the grade, okay? It is going to call that pick a major reach at the 111, but doesn't mean that you can't go out and make the pick. But again, I'll be using this for literally all of my own rookie drafts. And if you guys want access to all these new tools, the rookie report, if you want access to a live team playbook, customized review of your dynasty team, the 6 trade question vouchers, the whole shebang, you want to get a guaranteed spot into the league that we just released today, the Hermes League, then it's very simple. All you got to do is become a promo code LAND. Annual Mother Flock, remember, that is the absolute best way to support. It is the best way to get into a LAN league. In fact, I'll put that link there in the chat, and I'll make that the pinned comment, because we will, on tomorrow's stream, have a real Dynasty startup draft. And those are all the people who won spots from our Artemis League, okay, which was raffled off yesterday. But there's a brand new league available, the Hermes League. This will draft next Monday. Now, here's what I'll say. There are 8 spots remaining, okay? 8 spots remaining. So the first 8 people who sign up, I just released this league an hour ago, okay? So the first 8 people who sign up get a guaranteed spot. But if you've been thinking about supporting, now is a great time to do so. Sammy,
I have
go ahead.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
For the is it Hermes or is it how does
this?
Do we know?
I thought Hermes, but
Hermes.
I don't know.
However you like.
Yeah.
For the Hermes League.
Yep.
Is it rookie picks, or are we actually going to be seeing these rookies come off the board?
All real Dynasty startup drafts from here on out, including tomorrow's draft, will be real rookies being selected.
Heck yeah.
No more rookie picks. We're going to see the real rookies come off the board.
You'll love to see it. That's going to be a ton of fun. I think that's going to be a ton of fun. That's going to be a blast.
I agree. Okay, guys, we are going to jump into the draft here, but got to let you know, if you are in the Bravo League, this is important for you to hear. Most of you will know this already, but the way we do rookie drafts here is a little bit different, okay? We don't do a slow draft. There's nothing wrong with a slow draft. I just don't think it has the atmosphere that I love, that I fell in love with, right? When I started playing fantasy football, right? It's convenient, but it's not the hype of what we fell in love with. So here on the channel, I have something called the LAND method for rookie drafts, okay? Live action negotiation draft, all right? So obviously it is live. We are not doing a slow draft. It is dedicating 1 to 2 hours of your time with your friends. If you want to copy it, a lot of people copy it for their own league. 5 minutes on the clock, 4 rounds, 3 to 4. We'll drop it to 3-minute timers. A is for action, okay? Everybody in this league gets 1 trade window, which you have to be on the clock to actually call your trade window. You know, it can't be the 101 and you're sitting at the 203 and I call my trade window. Nope, that's not how it works, okay? But when you call your trade window and you're on the clock, a 5-minute timer begins and then the negotiations start. The trade window puts you in the spotlight. It is the one time in the entire year where you have the entire league's attention and everybody is vying for your asset. So let's say D. James, who's on the clock at the 101 here, if he were to decide to use his trade window at the 101, that is the one time the entire year where everyone knows, oh, that 101's up for grab. At the same time, we can all send offers and bid against each other, negotiation, and then obviously we are drafting all together, not in a slow draft. So that is the LAND method. That is what we will be using today. You'll be seeing it in live action. Appreciate y'all for being here with us. And then Code Cinnamon. Sammy, why don't you explain Code Cinnamon, since you are a little bit of a veteran in the Code Cinnamon streets for us? And then
I absolutely am, and I'm the man for the job. So basically, we don't want anybody to be on the clock and they see that their favorite player who's buried in ADP, because there's no consensus this year beyond like the top 10 picks. Right, so we don't want somebody sitting at the 209 waiting for their favorite player to drop to them, and then everybody in the chat is talking about how has this player not been gone, how has this player not been gone, and the person at the 208, me, I see all those chats, and I go, okay, I'm going to scoop him up because I didn't even realize he was on the board. We don't want that kind of thing happening, so we're going to wait until every player comes off the board before we talk about them, and I am going to abide by this as well. I did a decent job last night. I wasn't perfect. None of us are. But I think I did an okay job, and I'm going
You
to
weren't
continue that
perfect,
streak
but
going tonight.
it's okay. We don't expect
Thank
perfection
you.
from you. We just
I appreciate
expect
that.
for you to get better every day,
Greatness.
right? Come in each day and get
Exactly.
better in the lab, right? But again, guys, appreciate you. We are going to go ahead and start this draft. Again, last time I'll tell you before we get into the end of round 1, but we are doing a giveaway for a live team playbook today. And all you have to do to enter is simply like the stream. Step 1 is like the stream. Step 2 is to type our code word for today, which is Bravo. Okay, that is the code word. Once you've done those 2 things, you will be officially entered into the giveaway, and you could win yourself a free customized review of your Dynasty team. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. In our league, it is Superflex, I believe, start 10. There is not a Titan Premium. Although I should put a vote out for our leagues to go to Titan Premium, because I think it would be.
I remember last year.
It's standard nowadays. When we started these leagues, it wasn't standard. You know.
Last year you did a vote for Titan Premium, and also a vote to add another flex.
Yes.
And they were both turned down in this league specifically. But I think we could. I think maybe now that the rookie draft has happened, maybe it's better to wait until next year.
Yeah, we'll probably have to wait till next season.
But yeah, I think definitely open to adding another spot and adding a tight end premium. Like you said, it is standard at this point. But in this draft,
yes,
I have the 105, I have the 203, and the 208.
And talk us through your team. Where's your team currently at?
So I took this over as an orphan several years ago. And when I did, it was like the most contending of all contending teams.
Yeah.
It was like no players under the age of 28 allowed on this roster. So I think the first year when I took the team over, the team was so good I lost in the finals, I believe, year 1. That was the first of the Jesus three-peat, by the way.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Don't
get me started.
And then I think I just missed out on the playoffs in year 2, and then I've sort of blown it up since then. I'm aiming for 2027. I do happen to have half of the first round for 2027. I have 6 first-round picks next year. I've compiled the assets, and hoping to add a good player here at the 105.
Well, thanks for walking us through that. It's obviously great to have you in this league. There were an insane amount of trades that went down about, like, while I was fast asleep today.
Yeah.
The trades, by the way, the trades in the past 3 weeks in this league have just been popping off, but I want to show you guys some of the trades that have gone down. I went to bed and I said, hey guys, see you tonight. See you in the draft. And then let's see all the trades that went down. So first things first, Cass trades up to the 102. Pretty simple pick swap there with players involved, nothing crazy. Then after that, we had Killer K and Jesus trade old washed quarterbacks. After that,
this was very funny.
We had Jesus get the 107, 108, sending his first and second, which isn't that's like a really interesting deal.
It's
right
not
there.
his.
I don't actually know what to think about.
I don't think it's his picks. I think those were both. I don't know. No, that was in the bag, I believe.
Yeah.
His first and the second, yeah.
And then we got a simple pick swap from the 102 to the 103, including Josh Downs. I mean, Jesus has been all over the place. He's been trading up, trading down, trading in, trading out, trading up, trading down. Tyler Shuck was moved along with the 109 and the 202 and DeAndre Swift. The 201 and the 112 were traded for the 112. Trade was just made now.
We just had a trade just now.
Bang!
Oh, it's you.
It is me.
It's you.
Yeah. Okay. So we moved Travis Achan. I didn't know if this was going to happen or not. But look, as Sammy mentioned, I gave this league a chance to vote for larger rosters. Okay. When was it?
Last year,
a year ago or something. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, last offseason.
And they didn't agree to extend the rosters, make it a bigger lineup, or to make it a premium. So Cask is calling his trade window, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and pause that. Anyway, I'll explain this in a second here, but let's go ahead and start that 5-minute countdown. Now Cass's 103 is available. It's on the clock. Everybody has a chance to go out and make a trade for it, and he can really shop it to his best ability. Okay, so reason I made the trade, already felt really good about my lineup overall, and I just wanted to add a premium player. Not that I don't think Achan's premium. I just wanted to potentially
Travis, that is.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's right. I just wanted to potentially get younger because I am an older contending roster, right? We've got Mahomes, Jacobs, CMC, AJ Brown, Olave, Pitts. We had ETN. We have DJ Moore, Sam Darnold. We've got Judkins, Neighbors, Metcalf, Loveland. So it's not like we're all old, and we've got all of our future picks, including 2 firsts and 28. But I wanted to infuse this thing with some youth here. So that's why I made the trade. And for some reason,
yeah, I think
it's not that I'm like anti-Travis Etienne in New Orleans, but I do just have pause as far as like how relevant will Kamara be this year. It's kind of annoying to me to think about.
Oh, you're hanging on. I think you're hanging on to a thread that does not exist.
Which I think is really fair, but I think if you only made him a satellite back, will that limit Travis's upside? And then
I just don't know
if Kamara's gone, then
Saints,
is he 28? Then is he 28 years old? And you're saying, okay, how many years do we have left of good Travis left? So that's my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. It's just that's what I was thinking.
What I would say is I think that like I don't see a reason to play Kamara in that role unless you're like really worried about giving Travis Etienne a big workload.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that Kamara at this stage in his career is better at that than Travis is.
Yeah.
He was a really good pass catcher last year, has been throughout his career.
So you're going to leave Kamara on the team and not cut him out of respect and pay him like $30 million or whatever it is. I know that's like hyperbolic, but.
And he's just, and I think it's more likely that he like doesn't play than that he ends up in a backup role.
Right. Okay.
I feel like we haven't ever seen, and this doesn't mean that it's predictive, right? This is anecdotal at best. I just feel like we don't see elite running backs like have a decreased role on the team
but I wouldn't
that they've
say
always been on.
Wait, say that again. Sorry.
I feel like we haven't seen elite running backs like Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
Enter decreased roles, but on the same team that they have always been on. It always feels like they move on,
exactly.
And then that's like Austin Eckler, right? Like as soon as he's done with the Chargers, he leaves, and then he's in a decreased role with the Commanders. Fournette, same thing, exactly. Yeah, but I mean that's obviously not predictive. It could do it. I just don't see. I don't know. I don't see the path for Kamara to be to do enough here. I like HN as a buy on contenders. I really do, and that's annoying because I have Killer K's first next year. So,
well, you're welcome.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
Do you like Brian Thomas? I'm just looking at your team. It's a joke.
Do I have him on this roster?
You do have him on this roster.
Bear shit in the woods.
I guess I want to get Scattaboo off of you. You know what? Let's talk in a second. Let's talk in a second. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, okay. So nobody wants him while everybody's scared about Jeremiah Love. And now all of a sudden, no Jeremiah Love, everybody wants him.
100%. 100,000%. What do you mean? Of course. What do you Sammy's like, okay, so beforehand, when a top 3 running back could have been drafted to New York, we were scared. Yeah, of course we were scared. What do you mean?
Hey, I was scared too. I was the fear. I lived the fear.
I am the one who knocks.
No, I'm not going to get the reward. No, I'll trade him for the right price.
Okay. Okay, so we've got about 45 seconds left here for Cass. I mean,
have you made an offer here?
I haven't, but I'm thinking about it.
I might throw something. I
don't have any Carnell Tate yet.
We still got like 2.5 minutes left on the old timer once the trade window runs out. Let's see. Do you want? I'll do that. I would do that. I just sent you a little offer, Cass. It's great content.
Okay, the trade window is done. I've got to put you back on the clock here.
Oh my gosh, what's going on? The sleeper app is having a difficult time today. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Is it?
I've been like, this is Sunday after the draft ends is always one of my favorite days because like, I have like 5 to 8 rookie drafts that start.
Yeah.
And it's just like everything's all over the place, right? But yeah, the sleeper app's having a difficult time dealing with it. I've had like a bunch of issues today.
Oof, okay, so Carnell Tate comes off the board.
He keeps the pick. He goes Carnell Tate. Now, you are on the clock, Zach. You are on the clock.
Yeah.
Who'd you come up for, big guy?
Well, would you like to have a conversation here? Would you like to trade up?
No, I don't care. I'm perfectly fine with whatever falls to me
think you
here.
do though. That's the thing. I think you're lying.
You think I'd like to pay a heavy premium?
No, not a heavy
to move up
premium.
one spot?
I'll send you something.
Yeah, throw it to me.
I'll send you something, and you just let me know.
I'm nothing if not a good listener. That's what my girlfriend says all the time.
Does she say that though?
No, she does. She does. She absolutely does.
Could we get her on the stream to confirm?
It's all she talks about, really. She doesn't. Sometimes people have to say like, "You got to calm down." Like, we get it. He's a good listener. Chill.
Okay. Let's start here. I might use my trade window, but
okay. So that makes me want to puke.
why? As a non-contender though.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have any value.
Well, same with the guy that I sent you.
The guy that you sent me just got a doppelganger drafted into his tight end room.
Nah, I like this guy.
Let me
better
look.
than
Let
the
me look. Let me
doppelganger.
look. Let me look. Sure, but I mean, you can't. See, I've been trying.
Guys,
to
I'm
move...
taking offers for the 104. I just want to see what's available.
I've been trying to move Kyler. He, obviously doesn't fit my team build.
Let's do it then, brother.
Yeah. But not this. Not what you just sent me.
Okay,
I mean,
then
come on now.
How about instead?
I'm looking. See, it's hard. Like, I feel like I'll trade you Kyler. I just don't want it to be I'm giving you value because I'm moving up one spot when I'm getting a player that I literally do not care between Tyson and Lemon at all. Which is like full transparency to anybody listening. I said it last night. Jadarian Price is my 106. So like I'm Tyson Lemon. It's a complete wash for me. Yeah, I mean, there's hardly anything in the Kyler range here. It's like I'm in the draft. I'm allowed to say who I'm going to take. That's perfectly fine.
He already broke it.
Right? If it's my pick. No, I'm not having... We've been doing this on the streams forever. It's I'm taking this guy at this pick. That's what it's always been. Don't worry, guys, that doesn't count. I promise you it doesn't count. Mention undrafted players, so no. Okay, well, I mean, look, I'm allowed to manipulate this draft in whatever way I please, because it's mine and I'm in it. Do you want to call the window here? Do you have something going? Because you don't have anything.
I probably will, just because I don't really have another pick in this class. That's important.
See, I wish that I had something that I could move up here with.
I honestly think there's a deal for us out there. I just think you're not willing to come to the table here. I didn't get any counter.
Tell the chat what you sent me.
I sent you the 104 and Terrence Ferguson for the 105 and Kyler Murray, which you can feel free to counter.
I'm interested to hear what the chat thinks about that. I'll counter it.
All right, so my trade window has been called. Send me offers. Oh wait, I already said that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let's see where you're at here.
Send me something.
Let's see how much you like Kyler.
Probably not enough.
Probably, yeah. I imagine it's not enough. See, the thing is, you don't need like the last thing you need is depth.
Yeah.
Ooh, but I know you like him. Let's do this. Let's do this. It might not fit because I'm sending you 2 players and I'm not taking one.
Ooh, I'm gonna send something really interesting to Wow, I'm getting so many offers. I feel like the prettiest girl at school.
They just want your money, dude.
I'm gonna send something to Aselmo that
They just found out you have
super intriguing. Let's see what he has to say. Okay, let's see what
they
Sammy's
just found
got.
out you have a hot tub. That's all it is.
Sammy.
Somebody said they would have broke their hand declining
Sammy,
the trade you offered, by the way.
What am I looking at right here?
It's better than
you thought my trade was disrespectful.
This is
go ahead and tell the people what. Go ahead and tell the people what you just sent me.
I'm fine. You want Kyler Murray? So I sent you Kyler Murray. You're a big Jaden Higgins fan.
Oh my god! In a start 9, I get Jaden Higgins. By the way, guys,
I sent you Jaden Higgins, and I give you a little brown drop. I send you the 203. Look, I couldn't find much else because you don't need depth. And so me sending you,
I'm just saying, no way you're about to put me on blast and send me that offer.
Well, it was more yeah, see, better than T-Ferg. Which one's worse, guys?
Bro, I'm not about to take Jaden Higgins as my wide receiver 9 on my team to give you the 104 and Kyler Murray.
That was the only way to find value. I literally said it when I sent it. I said this probably doesn't work because you don't need depth. My offer was not much worse. Get out of here, guys. What are you talking about? Kyler Murray's the GOAT. Kyler Murray's about to have 700 rushing yards. Like, I don't... Okay, well, why don't we get Scat involved then?
Okay, send me something. We've got...
How close?
We've got
okay,
about 3 minutes here.
We don't have to hide behind our telephones.
Yeah, that's
right
fair.
Here.
Let's just say it out loud.
How close is... Let me just think for a second. Where do I have...
I'm not getting the 105 in that trade, guys. He's sending me the 203 in the trade that he just mentioned.
No. The 105 was not in that. Guys, sometimes you got to send an offer you know is going to get declined, just for fun. Okay. Who do I want swung back here? Okay.
Okay. Hit me.
Fuck, I don't want T-Ferg. Okay, you know what? I could live with this.
Okay.
How close?
He can live with this, guys.
Kyler and Cam Scattaboo.
Okay.
Both. For the 104 and Terrence Ferguson.
You know what? I think I would take that.
Yeah?
I think I would take that. Send that through. Let me mull.
All right. We got 50 seconds on your trade window.
Oh, I'm getting so many trade offers.
I don't even feel good about Terrence Ferguson. I really don't, but I think he's talented. I don't understand why they drafted Max Clare. Pisses me off. You know what's funny, Zach? I had the all tight end league that I drafted in the auction the other week. I have Colson Loveland. My 2 backup tight ends were Mason Taylor and Terrence Ferguson. So awful weekend for me.
Yeah. Wow. Look, I was going to take Jadarian Price here.
He is your 104. I saw that.
However, Jordan Tyson was available, so I have Tyson ranked ahead. I'll put myself back on the clock there.
Do you?
Yes, because Mendoza went earlier than I would have expected here.
Oh, you have Mendoza at 6. That's right. Okay, I got you.
But with that being said, I would value Scat around Jadarian Price right now personally. So I'm gonna take this offer, and you are on the clock.
All right. Look at us go. That was fun.
That was fun. Hey, we should be in charge of a government or something. Did you see how that happened? See how that went down?
That was really good.
I got Kyler Murray,
really,
Cam
really
Scattaboo. He gets Terrence Ferguson and the 104. And the way I look at this is my quarterback 2, I was choosing between Darnold and Tua. So I think that's a massive upgrade. And Scattaboo is a player that I could absolutely use long term. So yeah, if you think about both of the trades that I just made, I basically sent Travis Etienne a second and the 111 and Terrence Ferguson for Kyler and Scattaboo. And I would probably do that again. Anyway.
So, yeah, I guess I better make my first pick here. There we go. And I'll let this sit for like 2 minutes. I don't really have a very big desire to get out of this.
Yeah.
But I'll obviously hear offers. If anybody, yeah, you needed. Some people are saying in the chat, you clearly needed a QB2 upgrade. I'm not. I know, like I just don't really value Darnold very much, honestly.
No,
I feel like he was just.
That's why I wanted
he just
to
doesn't
upgrade.
really. He just doesn't score a lot of points, you know. And what was I gonna say? Mahomes is your other quarterback, right? Because we talked Daniel Jones earlier in the offseason, because I also have him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Kyler Murray. I've bought him a ton this offseason. I think he's like the perfect quarterback 2, quarterback 3 rotational piece for any contender. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. I hope
Thanks, man.
Jesus beats you in the final.
Okay,
again.
yeah. You know what? We need to talk about that for a second.
Yeah, talk about this. I got 4 minutes left here. Talk about this.
So, I have, since this league has begun, okay, I don't think it's an overstatement to say this. Billy would know. Billy, let me know if I'm wrong. Since this league has begun, people have viewed me as the favorite every single year. And I don't know why. Like, you even saw it in the Atlas League where everyone's like, "Oh, don't trade with Zach. Don't trade with Zach." Or was that Kratos? That was a Kratos League, right? Everyone assumes I know what I'm doing. A lot of times I don't, by the way. But since this has begun, this league, people have viewed me as a favorite. And every year I'm in the playoffs. And for the past 3 years in a row, I've been in the finals, I believe. And for the past 3 years in a row, I have been beaten by Jesus. Jesus is my kryptonite. He has got me in an absolute chokehold in this league. And it's hilarious because Jesus will make trades in this league, and then everyone's like, wait, why did he make that trade? That's not a good move. And I'm sure some people thought the same thing about some of the moves that he made today. But it almost always works out for him. Like, I remember the rookie Puka Nacua year. Around like week 4, he sent me an offer where I got Chris Olave in a first for Puka Nacua, and I thought to myself, like, am I dreaming? Like, can someone maybe pinch me right now and make sure I'm living in the right world? Like, because at that time it was like, oh yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer. You take that deal. And looking back, everyone was like, oh, why'd you make that move? Why'd you make that move? And obviously, Jesus knew what he was doing. It's just funny. He makes all these moves, and then, you know, sometimes it looks like he puts himself in a bad position, and yet he still ends up as a champion. He still ends up as a champion.
Yeah, absolutely. Zach, I've been reading the chat while you're talking here. This is hilarious. The chat is completely split, and there is not a single person who thinks it was a fair trade.
Oh, really?
Everybody thinks that either you got rinsed or I got rinsed.
Wow. Okay. We're probably doing something right there.
Well, I think so. I think that probably means it's even, right? Yeah. If everybody thinks that one side
the duality of man.
The duality of man, exactly. I think this makes a ton of sense for both of us, though. Like, I have 6 first next year. I'm not ready to compete yet, and now I'm gonna have in a start 10 where you can only start 4 wide receivers. I'm gonna have Brian Thomas Jr., Jameson Williams, Jordan Tyson, and it's gonna be Mekhi Lemon, who I'm about to take here because I haven't gotten a single offer for this pick.
Why don't we just put a poll in the chat then? Let's see what people think.
Yes, I'm actually excited to see this. Yeah, so I now have I got Jackson Dart, and then I got 6 first-round picks next year. So 2027, 2027 is my year in this league.
Yeah, would you take a 27 first for this pick?
No, I don't. There's no point in.
Why? Because I'm
further exposing myself to that class. Oh, your first, definitely really not. Your first, definitely not.
Great team.
No, I think your team sucks. Actually, Jesus is gonna beat you again. We're gonna be sitting here a year from today, and
Oh no, I know exactly how this league ends. I know exactly.
You're going to be in the 111 again, and Jesus is going to be in the 112 again. I'm going to go ahead and take Makai Lemon here.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. What a draft, baby, by the way. Jordan Tyson, Makai Lemon.
That's pretty awesome. Aselmo, well, before you get too drastic, Aselmo, we could have had a conversation. We could have at least had a conversation.
He's not playing around.
Aselmo's like, F them picks, bro.
F them picks. So we've got 69 votes. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, no. So it's not as, the poll isn't as split as the chat was. People really like your side here. Which, that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Smart.
We'll see what the chat's not we don't have the smartest, we don't have the most intelligent chat tonight, at least 70% of it, unfortunately.
Sammy, you're not going to get them on your side. Sammy's not a politician.
That's right.
He doesn't know how to sway the people here.
I try my best. Aselmo just drafted his RB2, he says. Zach, I don't know, you're going through my rookie rankings. This is where the drop off happens. I think so. It is big. It is mighty. Yeah.
I would agree with you there. I would tend to agree. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh
my gosh. Oh boy.
You know, I would love to say like what the hell is going on, but again, like Jesus is in my head rent free. So guys, maybe Jesus knows something. Like,
yeah,
I am shocked.
Interesting. Very interesting.
But what am I supposed to say? I mean, the guy is rent free in my head. So.
Okay. Jesus, I'm actually gonna send you an offer here, brother. Just so you know, just get ready for that. All right. You made a bunch of picks here. I'm gonna send you a little something.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wowie.
Well,
Jesus, I got an offer in your inbox, brother. Something to help you beat Zach this year. All right, you know.
He's not trying to be your friend, brother. He's not trying to be your friend.
Hey, look, let me like help me help you, brother.
No, don't help him help you. Okay, he's not. He doesn't have your interest at heart. I promise you.
I do. What do you mean I do? I absolutely have his interest at heart. But that is two. Yeah, that's those are two big boy get your guy picks from Jesus here. Jonah Coleman and Eli Stowers at the 107 and the 108. See, this is the type of stuff that Jesus does. He forges his own path, and it's worked out for him. A three-peat. Here's the thing. Nobody is allowed to criticize anything Jesus does.
No. 100%. Like, I think that's a crazy pick. I think that's insane. But he's a three-time back-to-back champ.
He's probably Jonah Coleman probably scores 40 points in week 17 and wins him the championship again.
When you go B to B to B to B, I mean, I'm not going to talk trash. Okay, who am I?
You're nobody, clearly.
Yeah, no.
Not in this league.
Not in this league. All right, I'm not top dog. I'm just a puppy trying to get the scraps off the table, man. I'm just trying to, feed my family. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, wow was right.
Well, just to be clear, I know, again, not to disrespect Jesus at all whatsoever. Earlier we did announce that on the Flock Fantasy website, we released my brand new tool, okay, the interactive rookie cheat sheet, which I'm actually using in today's draft. I just want to be very clear. Jesus is not using that tool, okay? Just so we're all on the same page, because that tool would tell you that you're not having a good draft if you made those two picks. As the trade window comes off is beginning here. Let me go ahead.
Okay, Selmo is calling it. I'll send him a little offer.
The draft.
I'll send you a little something, Selmo.
Let's go ahead and start his timer. He's got 5 minutes to make a trade here. But yeah, again, to be very clear, he's not using the tool that we released today. So Just want to make sure that's obvious. Okay, so I'm going to close this poll, Sammy. It looks like 65% of people are taking the Scatterboo side of this.
Okay. This will be a fun one. Maybe we can revisit it.
I think it's more fair than people are.
Well, I mean,
there's people on both sides that are very aggressive, aren't they? So
that is true as well. I think yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I think it's right down the middle, and it makes sense for both of our team builds.
Yeah.
What does a Salmo need? Salmo doesn't need much.
Okay, well, with these trades that I've made, gang, I'll show y'all what the squad's going to look like now as we try to finally get a championship in this league. We are basically the Dallas Cowboys in this league, unfortunately, and I don't mean that positively. But we will. What our starting lineup will look like. It's not really letting me set a lineup right now, but the starting lineup is probably going to look like Mahomes and then Kyler at Superflex. We'll put McCaffrey at 1. RB2 will be between Jacobs and Scatterboo, one of those names. At wide receiver, we're going to have Malik Neighbors at 1. You know what? I'm actually a dumbass because the better way to show you guys this is literally just by going to the My Teams page. So why don't I do that? Where are we at? Here we go. Bravo. Okay, so here we are. This is our squad. Again, Mahomes, Kyler. We'll start CMC Scatterboo or CMC Jacobs, Neighbors Olave, Colson Loveland, and then we will flex two of those running backs, or AJ Brown or DJ Moore. We want to go win the chip. We want to go win the chip here.
Yeah,
Sammy
unfortunately,
is balls deep into a trade negotiation.
Well,
I assume here.
I'm looking, but the thing is that like Asamoah needs running back, and I just don't have any.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
mean? No, there's no one I'm interested enough there at that pick as a contender. Like there are players I like, but I think I'm.
Yeah, like I think I have something that I sent an offer to Jesus because I think that our needs align with each other much better.
Yeah. Super chat just dropped here from Grant. He says 12-team Superflex start 9. Nico, a 28-second for DJ Moore in the 104. Pretty easily taking DJ Moore in the 104 there, and I do love Nico Collins. But wouldn't shock me if DJ outscores Nico this year. I in my projections, I have Nico comfortably outscoring DJ, but I'm just saying it wouldn't shock me. Both of these are assets that people are going to view as older. I'm not saying that's right. I'm just telling you how people will view them as the years go on. So neither of them are going to like skyrocket in value, and you're getting the one asset in this deal that could skyrocket in value in the 104, which in this class was Tyson, but might be Lemon, might be Price, one of those names. This is year 5 for this league, I believe. Yes. So champions, Jesus has 3. Dave has 1. I can't remember who else was a champion in this league. Grant says, does it change anything if I'm back-to-back champ looking to 3-peat? No, it doesn't, honestly, because, again, you can still start DJ Moore at receiver versus Nico. I think this is one of those moves of how you continue to be back-to-back, right?
Killer K, I sent you a trade as well. So Jesus and Killer K, we got offers out to both of you.
While these trade negotiations are going on, guys, heads up. If you haven't joined today's giveaway, I am giving away a live team playbook. All you have to do to enter is simply like today's stream, and then the second step is to type our code word, which for today's league is Bravo. Bravo is the code word. So if you guys want to join to win a live team playbook, that is how you can do so. Appreciate y'all being here, showing some love. We are currently at, I think, 107 likes, which is incredible. About 500 of y'all watching. Can we double that? Can we bump those numbers up? Those are rookie numbers. Can we get to 200? Can we get to 200? Maybe with your help, we can maybe reach that goal, as the trade window has officially ended, and you are now back on the clock with 2 minutes remaining. And I do believe Sammy is deep in these combos right now, trying to get
I
something.
mean, I'm not in any.
work
I
on the
haven't gotten
phone.
any responses yet.
Okay,
I'm
that is
sending.
tough when you're the one sending offers and then you don't hear back.
I'm sending surplus offers. I'm adding to them.
Well, again, while we're waiting to see if the trade goes down or not, we did just drop a brand new league for you guys to join. The Hermes League, however you want to say it. Hermes, I don't know, whatever you want to say. The Hermes League is
We have a
officially
trade,
open.
Zach.
Okay, this league is officially open. If you want to join, all new, brand new annual Mother Flocker members do get fast tracked into a brand new league. There are currently 8 spots in that league. If you want a customized review of your Dynasty team, a game plan for your rookie draft, the trade hotline, 6 trade question vouchers to come back and ask questions, the new rookie interactive cheat sheet tool, the trade tear down tool, the rookie report, the final version that's been released, guaranteed access into a league, Discord exclusives. There's never been a better time to support the site. If you like what I'm doing, if you appreciate the content that I put out, if you want to be a part of the community, link is in the pinned comment. And if you sign up today and join the league, just DM me. I'll make sure we fast track you into the league. But apparently a trade did go down, and it looks like Dave was on the clock, and he took
Dave. Dave traded up and got Kenyon Sadiq here. He sent Marvin Harrison Jr.
Whoa.
and Jalen Milroe for Kenyon Sadiq.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. I think it was Dave. Was Dave in need? Dave has a really good team, if I recall. He's got Allen and Lamar at quarterback. I think that's his team. And did he need a tight end?
Yeah.
He has Sam Laporta.
I love Dave. Let's just say that to start. This is like going to be a sandwich where I I do love Dave actually.
A compliment sandwich.
Compliment sandwich. No, he's actually got this really cool idea that he's going to roll out, which I'm excited to see. Where he's I don't want to give away his secret sauce, but he's doing some cool stuff in the sports space. But I am shocked. That is a little bit of an overpay in my opinion. It's not even a tight end premium in this league. But hey, if Sadiq's his guy, I could look back in a year and say I'm an idiot. Like there's been many moments where I've had to hold my hands up and say I'm an idiot, and I'm not even just talking about Dynasty football. I'm just talking about my regular life. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Oh, killer. I don't even get an answer. Okay,
Did you want
Jesus. Not necessarily. I wanted a response to my trade offer, and Jesus does the same thing. Okay, Jesus, don't pick yet, please. I'm begging you. Just
oh my
wait.
God.
Just chill out. Just chill out.
Yo, Jesus, I'll send you something, bro. I'll send you something, Jesus. I don't know what Jesus is doing. I don't know what's going on.
He marches to the beat of his own drum, man.
He does not care what your rankings say. I feel like I have to send Jesus something. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
oh my gosh.
D James, I'm gonna send you something here.
D James, I'm gonna send you something as well. We got 5 minutes. No need to panic.
Yeah, no need to panic, D James. Just when my offer comes through, you can look at it. Everybody else, just focus on your pick, man. You don't need to worry about these other offers. But when my offer comes through, let's have a conversation. Okay.
I'm just looking at your squad here, D James.
I was about to send an offer, and I just thought, yeah, that's going to get declined. I almost sent an offer, and I was like,
always a good
yeah,
it's always a good thing to do. So Jesus goes Chris Brazzell, Nick Singleton.
Again, he's not using our tool. Just want to be very clear.
At the 112 and the 201.
D James is calling his trade window here, and
he's
I
calling
am
straight.
not at
Yeah,
all
I don't blame him.
surprised
He
by
probably
that.
has about 15 offers right now in
Yeah.
his inbox.
Okay, your trade window has begun, my friend. This is chaos. You know what? Jesus has brought chaos. He said, I don't give a
Love to
F.
see it.
You know how much money I made off all you fools? 3 times,
literally-
back to back to back.
I've been paying Jesus' rent for 3 years now. That's all I've been doing.
No, seriously.
Jesus offers it, or not Jesus, D James offers in your inbox. And I would love to hear a counter if you don't like it. I'm in an interesting position here, being the next pick on the board.
Drew, are you asking about the new league for land members, or are you asking about this league here? Either way, it's $25. Wow. Wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Crazy. While we're waiting on this trade window, I think it's probably going to take a second. So while we're waiting on that, I'm going to answer just a couple trade questions on the site because we do have quite a few. So I figured why not get to some of them right now. Jay Willie is sending the 104 away to get back 27 first, a second, third, and a third. Yeah, pass for me, my friend. I would rather have a guaranteed top 5 or 6 pick in this year than a random in next year. I do love next year's class a lot, but it's unlikely that you can guarantee you're going to get that level of a player. Like the top 5 in this year's class is actually quite good. So personally, I would say no, especially because you're in an 8-team league. You just want the premium player. The premium player is probably going to be at the 104. I'm not anti the 27 first. I love the 27 class, but it's just the fact that you're getting a second and 2/3 to make this move. It doesn't make sense to me. That's very unlikely to make it a positive impact on your team, my friend. So, yeah, I would go ahead and keep the 104. Maybe you can counter. You can send like a counter back where, you send your second next year. You do something like this. If you had a second, you could send the 104 in a second for 2 firsts. Maybe you could try that. But, yeah, that's just not intriguing enough for me personally. But, yeah, so let's see. Has any trade gone down? Nope. We still got D. James on the clock. 2.5 minutes on his trade window. Are you trying to get in
the
here?
Trade window. I mean, yeah, I haven't heard back yet. But I mean, I said this to him in our chat here. I'm not sure if he's read it or not. But
go ahead, use your platform, bro. Use your power.
Look, I'm always happy to hear a counter if you don't like what I've offered here.
Not a good start. Not a good start.
And
okay, I do need to make sure I know who has a comp pick. The comp pick is Cass. Cass is the comp pick, so we need to remember that when that portion of the stream starts.
Why is that a funny question, D. James? This guy's laughing at me in the DMs. He's making a mockery of me. He's laughing at me. In the
I
DMs.
actually took the trade window just to point at you and laugh.
Here, I'll put something together. I'll put something together for you, D. James.
I do. Guys, again, appreciate y'all so much being here. Do you have upcoming rookie drafts? When are your upcoming rookie drafts, gang? Would love to hear from y'all. How many have you done so far? And how many do you have remaining? I would love to hear where you are in the cycle of your rookie draft season. 45 seconds on the trade window, and then I got to put you back on the clock. Drew says he has 2 upcoming. Love to see that. You know what? Here's a fun question. Has anyone been in a rookie draft yet and used the brand new rookie cheat sheet interactive tool? Has anyone actually used this in their real rookie drafts yet? I know I just launched it today, like a couple hours ago or whatever it was. But has anyone actually used it yet in their draft? Have you, tell me what hauls you've gotten if you have. Obviously, I am using it in today's draft, but I didn't actually end up drafting a player at the 104. I'm going to have to put you back on the clock there, D. James. But you've got 3.5 minutes left, so time well spent.
We got time. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Rick says, I have one on Mother's Day, and I'm going to let my mama draft Mendoza. Jay Mitten says, I had one pick so far. Got Tyson at the 107. Oh, my gosh. 45 leagues to go. You absolute degenerate.
D. James, that new offer's in your inbox, by the way.
270 Academy has 27 to go.
Jeez.
Zachary says he's in a long, like a slow draft. Kenny says his only one is in July.
Yeah, people, some people this is a full-time job, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I honestly, genuinely, best hobby in the world. I'll say it.
I agree. I agree. You know,
I'll say it.
I don't think you guys understand how difficult it is to explain to people what I do in Sydney, Australia. Like when I walk around and I meet new people, or like I meet their wives, like my friends' wives or whatever, and they're like, so what do you do? And I'm like, do you know the NFL? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay. Oh shit. Okay.
God. Okay. So
you know sports? Yes. No, I know sports. Okay. So I basically cover like the games, kind of. And like, oh, so you like announcing NFL games? No. Sorry. Okay. So my game is actually a game about the game. So basically, like players score points, and then we have like fake teams. I'm just like, oh shit, like I don't know how to like I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber.
I'm on the clock. Let's go.
Okay, Sammy has made a trade and he is on the clock. Oh, I don't know why I paused that, sorry. Sammy's on the clock. The trade that was made, it looks like Sammy sent Jaden Higgins, and I don't know what that pick is for Mac Jones.
That's the 208. That's the 208.
Higgins and the 208 for Mac Jones and
the 202.
Sorry, Higgins and the 202.
No.
Yes, I said that
Higgins.
Right. Go ahead.
Higgins and the 208
Jesus.
For Mac Jones, and this current pick that is on the clock, which is the 202.
Okay, there you go.
And because Jesus is a wild man, Omar Cooper Jr. has fallen
I'm shocked.
to the 202.
I'm shocked. Genuinely shocked.
And I got 50 seconds just to bask in this.
Yeah.
Just to sit in the sun of my beautiful decisions.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. That's absolute masterclass.
JET Rick, my guy in the chat, Rick. JETS Jets, baby. Let's freaking go. Omar Cooper Jr. Welcome to the squad, brother.
See, if you were using the rookie teardown tool, then you would have noticed that, my God, he is like a screaming value on the board. My 10th ranked player at the 202. Well done,
I'm
Sammy.
pumped up, baby.
Well done.
Yeah, I mean, look, we had Jonah Coleman go ahead of him. Eli Stowers go ahead of him.
Yeah.
Chris Brazel and Nick Singleton go ahead of him.
You know what? Pride comes before the fall. Okay? All right, Jesus? I know you're strutting your stuff. Jesus. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. There's no consequences. I'm back to back.
Yeah, he can't die. That's what he's doing.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but Rome didn't last forever, okay? The empire fell. I'm coming for your ass.
So I still have the 203, obviously.
Right.
There is a player that I wouldn't mind taking with this pick, but I will listen to any offers for a few minutes here for anybody that would like to come up to grab somebody here. This is an absolute blast. This is so much fun. I came into this draft with the 105, and I was like, oh, I'll get like Makai Lemon, or I'll get like whoever falls, and I walk out of here with Tyson Lemon and Omar Cooper.
Yeah.
Whew, ton of fun.
Not a bad haul for you, my friend.
Ton of fun. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not huge on Jaden Higgins. I know that you really liked him as a prospect. I just wish he would have done more in a wide receiver room that didn't have like any competition besides Nico.
I just think it's incompetency at the offensive play caller. But
that is true. Yeah, the play calling was bad.
Has a breakout, but I'm I don't think it's a crazy trade. Like, I do prefer your side just because you're kind of getting like this mystery box, if you will, of a first. To be fair, like if people are upset about that trade, Omar Cooper's probably not a first round pick in last year's class, right? I mean, he probably goes where Jaden Higgins was going. Much better class across the board.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he would have been a first round. Oh, you mean in the NFL draft?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that I definitely agree with.
Yeah.
For sure.
They probably get similar draft capital in last year's class, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's insane, but yeah, we'll see.
Also, I was looking for something to thread that needle, because I have the 208 and I was sending him Jaden Higgins, and I love Mac Jones.
Yeah.
I love big Mac Jones guy. I know that we talked earlier in the offseason about how I was like pretty certain he was going to get traded. The 49ers clearly, really value this backup quarterback thing, but he is, on a rocket ship. One of the most valuable
contracts in the entire NFL. Yeah. That was my stance on it. So
exactly, and he is on a year from now though. There's not a world in which he's not more valuable because he's on the Malik Willis track. Obviously, he doesn't have the same upside, but he will be the non-starter that is getting a starter contract in free agency. A year from now, I don't have any doubt.
He's going to be a New York Jet for sure. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, and it's going to be amazing because I have the stack now.
Well, you just
with Omar Cooper.
Or did you get Mac Jones? You got Mac Jones. Sorry.
I got Mac Jones. Yeah. I got Mac Jones and Omar Cooper for Jaden Higgins and whoever D. James takes at the 208.
Yeah.
No offers at this pick.
Look, I do think at this point of the board, it really is just like, well, there's a player left. It's very close to like, just get your guy, man. Just get your guy.
Yeah. There is one guy left, though, who I have in a tier that ends at the 201. I'm getting him at the 203.
Yeah.
Wide receiver university, I guess, is what I'm doing in this draft. I'm going to take Denzel Boston here.
Denzel Boston off the board. It very much is get your guy now. I mean, I think get your guy window was pushed back a little bit because we had my 26th ranked player go in the first round. But it's very much get your guy season now at this point.
Yeah. Chris Brazzell at the 112, man.
It's funny because, like, if this was someone brand new to our leagues or brand new to our community, I would be like, hey, man, what are you doing taking Chris Brazzell at the 112? But
Jesus
you genuinely can't say anything to Jesus. Like, it doesn't matter. It falls on deaf ears. Like, you want to,
he does,
Do you know what I mean? It's
he does not care what you have to say. You think he wants to listen to somebody who's lost the league 3 years in a row? You think he wants to listen
to a bunch of losers? No. He's a winner, man. He wins.
Yeah, he has the next, 3 decades paid for.
No,
for this buy-in.
For real. He's probably taking a trip to Cabo right now. He's probably in Cabo with his winnings based off of being in this league. So
I'm gonna draft 2 quarterbacks and 4 running backs next year, and then we're gonna win the chip in 2027. That's what we're doing because this wide receiver room is filthy.
You're gonna get so close, man. You're gonna get so close. It'll be fun to see you finish second, right behind me.
I bet.
This is
you would
my
like
year.
That, wouldn't you?
This has been my team name, by the way, for I think 2 years in a row.
Oh, this is our year.
This is our year. Has been my it's been my team name. So very likely a fraud. Very likely a fraud in this league, unfortunately.
What a blast. This is awesome. I was like, this is the one thing about the land leagues now. Now that they are even the ones that you're not a part of that we've been drafting this offseason, all the rookie drafts are going to be streamed live. Right? So
not all of them. No, just the ones that
not all of them?
No. We couldn't possibly.
Oh, yeah.
No, the ones that I'm not in will probably be a slow draft, but
I'm absolutely tripping. I was just thinking because the one that I'm in,
they can organize it if they want to do it the land method, but
honestly,
we have multiple real rookie drafts every week until like mid-June, so we're gonna have a lot of opportunities.
I was completely tripping, but it's so great because like you get this opportunity where so many deals happen during the draft, and I know you get that in a slow draft as well. But that dopamine hit that I just got, there's nothing like it, man.
No, you are, exactly. You are literally describing the land method, right? Like this is why I kind of crafted this idea, because ultimately slow drafts are convenient, but it's not the same excitement for me. Like I think about my most the reasons I fell in love with fantasy football was like being in that basement with my friends, spending 2 hours together, drafting players, watching each other's reactions, having fun, negotiating back and forth with high stakes on the clock. Like, imagine the NFL draft if it was a slow draft. It's like, did the Raiders select yet?
It would take 3 months.
No, they've got 17 hours left. Oh, okay.
And I think they're sleeping. I think they went to bed because they live in
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah. It's like, oh wow, Carnell Tate went to the Titans. Man, the draft started 6 days ago. It's like,
yeah.
nothing wrong with it.
So
I get
Clare,
that it's convenient though. Like, I truly understand it. It's nothing wrong, no wrong way to do it. But
and look, it's hard. When you get, it's hard to get 12 guys to, all commit to sitting down for 2 hours. This sort of you just do it where you give them the date like 2 months ahead of time, and that's the date for the rookie draft, and hope you can make it.
Just takes a little organization.
And, absolutely.
Yeah, I especially like, I think we, after COVID, we all got so used to like convenience and online, and that's fine. But I think specifically with my friend group, like that in-person atmosphere is really fun. But then also like the Flock League, being a part of the Flock League as well.
Dude, I was just gonna say,
this just friendly reminder of like, yeah, this is why we love it.
I was literally just gonna say that was the like the Flock League was, one of the the most fun I've ever had at a fantasy football draft. Just an absolute blast in person. With the physical draft board, putting the stickers on. And my home league, we'd never done the physical draft board. It was always like we would
really?
have 12 computers sitting around a kitchen table.
Right.
Making picks on Sleeper. We'd never done the physical draft board. Then literally after the Flock League last year, I was like, no, I'm getting the physical draft board. So I ordered it and we did that, and it was so much more fun.
Yeah. There's just something about being together, no matter what it looks like.
Absolutely.
It's community, really. At the end of the day, we're playing a game. It's community. But I appreciate
your
all
guy,
y'all
Antonio
being here.
Williams.
Yes, my guy Antonio Williams comes off the board at the 207. I like to pick a lot from Killer K there.
It's funny. Like, I feel like we need to sort of really reframe how this rookie class is looked at, because I feel like people have turned this rookie class sucks into every individual player sucks. And that's like Antonio Williams is a really fun pick. Yeah. Would I want to take him at the 207 in like any other year? No.
Yeah. You're typically going to be a third rounder,
that doesn't mean he's not, exciting a little bit, at least. You know what I mean?
See, I'm obviously a part of the problem there, because I've for so long talked about how bad this class is, and then the draft goes the way it is, and I'm on videos saying how bad it is, which I do believe it's a bad class. I would stand by what I've said.
It is.
But the thing is, people are correlating the fact that I said basically like, hey, from the 202 onwards, it's get your guy range, because historical hit rates are going to tell you almost every pick is a bad pick. And then people are like commenting saying like, okay, so you think no one in this entire class is going to be good? No, it's not. No. Like, I didn't. Okay. You make the connection somehow then. Like, no, that's not what I said.
Yeah.
I said it's very likely, based off of history, that the vast majority of these picks are going to be roster cloggers or busts. But of course, go get your guy, because there's always going to be players and classes that kind of pop off. It's just this year, more than any year, it's going to be far more difficult to recognize those players, to identify those players, right? So
yeah, I completely agree. And it's like, normally you'd be taking these shots on these wide receivers drafted in the third round, like Branch and Antonio Williams and Chris Bell, and like even Max Clare, who is a good prospect, but he ends up on in a tight end room with 3 other guys ahead of him.
Yeah.
Or at least 3 guys to split snaps with. And not to mention Davis Allen is there as well, and he's going to get on the field. So I think that, you wouldn't normally want to pick them in the second round. That doesn't mean that they're terrible. It just means that you have to spend a higher pick on them, and that's what makes the class worse, is what you're saying. It's that it's get your guy season in the middle of the second round, as opposed to the third onwards.
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't have said it better myself.
So D James ends up with Chris Bell here. So the final trade was Chris Bell and Jaden Higgins for Omar Cooper and Mac Jones. And I'm like, honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm really happy with that. I'm super happy with that. I have a little bit of faith in the Jets this year. I don't know why.
I
I
think they're
don't
going
know
to be
if it's
better. I think it's fair to say they're going to be better.
and I saw this take on Twitter that like, we think that the Jets and the Browns are terrible offenses.
Yeah.
What if adding a bunch of
Yeah.
players we think are very talented just makes them better?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Jets, okay, it's annoying for rookie drafts that they take Sadiq and Cooper, and it's really annoying for rookie drafts that the Browns take KC and Boston. But those adding these talented, skill position players are gonna make the offenses better.
Hopefully, that's the goal.
You would, in theory.
But yeah, I think what we're worst at in the dynasty space and fantasy space in general is projecting like last year's offense to this year's offense, and how that kind of correlates, if that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, we are historically not very good at that.
We got some quarterbacks at the end of the second round here. Carson Beck and Drew Aller. And then Malachi Fields. And we need to do the comp pick, Zach, before you make your selection.
Yep. Okay, so the comp pick is Cass. Is Cass here with us?
His green dot is on. Let's see. Is he in the chat?
Cass, who do you want here, brother? Let us know in the chat. And why don't you go ahead and explain the comp pick for people?
So the worst thing is when you're a rebuilding roster, you don't make the playoffs in your dynasty league, and week 15 comes around and then there's nothing matters anymore. And you hang it up, you close the sleeper app, never to be opened again until September. Not in this league. In all of the land leagues, there's a comp pick, which is competed for between the 6 teams that don't make the playoffs. So the 6 teams at the front of the board here all went into a loser's bracket, not a toilet bowl, but a loser's bracket. And Cass won the bracket, and so he gets to select a player after the second round before the third round starts. That player will come off the board. Zach will manually assign him to Cass's team, and then the draft will continue. And we're going to put a nice little picture of him on the screen so that everybody knows that is who was taken. Cass's green dot is here. He says, give me 1 sec. So he's looking at his board. Maybe he's looking at the cheat sheet. Who knows? Maybe he's trying to snipe you. I hope he is for the content.
Sorry. Yes. Very interesting. I know. Gosh. I'm just looking at all the players available.
I think I know who you want.
Yeah, I know who I want.
I know exactly who you want. You little rascal, you.
You little rascal. Little rascal.
You little rascal.
Some of the trades in this.
Like a book.
Okay. Skylar Bell comes off the board.
Skylar Bell, Buffalo Bill.
So I now need to manually add Sky. I do like Skylar Bell. Skylar Bell's a my guy, so I like this pick. However, I do think this class is so funny to me because I'll put myself on the clock. I also will change it now to 3 minutes, right? We're going to go 3 minutes now in rounds 3 and 4.
You know what I realized yesterday? We did a minute and a half.
Did
the
we?
whole way. Yeah.
It didn't feel crazy either, did it? Like, this kind of feels too long.
Yeah, I think that it was nice because, like, I don't know if I get that deal done at the 2:02 if it's a minute and a half.
Yeah, right. Maybe we go 3 minutes across the board.
We could do that.
Okay,
we could do that.
I think this class is really funny because we all recognize that it falls off very drastically. The 49ers, okay, I think we could all agree that they probably reached when they selected this player at pick 33 overall. Mm-hmm. However, in this draft class, I think everybody is making content about, no, this guy's off my board entirely. There's no way I'm drafting this player. Sorry, I knew his profile was bad before the draft. The 49ers reached on him. I'm not selecting him. And I just think it's like the funniest class to take that take because, like, to have that stance because it's like you're drafting all these players that are probably nothing burgers anyway. I'm like, why not just, at this point, I just feel like Stribling is a huge value on the board at the 301, so I'll take him off the board. I personally have him as my 17th ranked player. So you guys can see like in real time. Let's go ahead and let's show you what the tool looks like. So it's showing you by far glaring in my rankings and Zach rankings. Dazon Stribling is very clearly highlighted like, hey, this is the value on the board. So I'll take him. And now he is on my team. Obviously, that doesn't mean that he's going to end up being a good player. But I just wanted to show you guys kind of how that interactive cheat sheet kind of functions and what it looks like.
Zach, I've seen a... Yeah, this looks phenomenal, by the way. I mean, you are an elite drafter, aren't you?
Well, when you hit a 17th overall player in the 3rd round, it's gonna say you did a good job. But also, however many picks you have, it's harder to get like a tag like that. But anyway.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, slight little flex, no big deal. So I've seen this a lot with Jadarian Price too, and we talked about it a little bit yesterday. But I think it's a similar thing where it's like you think he's a bad prospect, and then it's like, oh well, I'm not touching him. I'm not touching him. 110, no way. I won't touch Jadarian Price. He's a terrible prospect. And it's like, I mean, like who are you taking ahead of him?
Okay, man. Draft a 3rd round receiver and the 5th round running back. Then, like, no, you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. Go ahead.
Exactly. I'm not
such a silly argument.
I'm not as big of a fan of Stribling, but I think he's my... Where do I have him? Let me take a look here. I think I'm more in range with where he went. I just think that it's hard because it really is get your guy, and like we cannot. I think that it would be a disservice to everybody if we had an argument about Dazon freaking Stribling.
I just don't care. Yeah.
It's more just like So I have him at 24. So I'm sort of in line here. I'm not that far below where you, but my tier is from 14 to 25.
Okay, sure.
So that tells you everything you need to know from the 203 to the 301 where you took him.
Yeah, it's
one big tier.
And it's
take whoever the heck you want.
I really don't mind how you guys have it. I mean, I have my own tiers set up slightly differently. It's not like it's more like a how did I separate this? Let me see, where am I at right now? Let me pull this over to my other screen. So the way I separated it is like a A and a B tier, but the A tier starts at the 202, and the B tier ends at 28 overall. So I have my 14th all the way to my 28th ranked player in 5A and 5B as a tier. So I really don't.
Okay, I got you. Yeah,
I don't really mind
so
which way you go, basically.
I'm just sort of close to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. That's why everybody is saying it's just get your guy season. If you want to draft Eli Heidenreich like the domain guys, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Do it. Do whatever the frick you want.
Yeah. Look, I want to talk about. It's funny you talked about Jadarian Price because I want to have a conversation about him as well. This is going to sound really disrespectful, but I saw some of the dumbest comments on my rankings video today. Like, truthfully, can I read one of them to you? I thought this was one of the dumbest comments I've ever seen. And obviously, I'm like passionate about it because I think this class is already so weak, and people are like aggressively against a player that's stepping into clear opportunities with Jadarian Price. And you don't want to call him a first round pick. I don't care. Call him a second round pick. That's fine. I still think he's worthy of being drafted where we're ranking him, right? But let me show you. Let me read out one of these comments. Someone really said this, by the way. This is not. I'm not making this up. Someone commented on my video and said, "Running backs don't last."
Interesting.
They don't want me to draft Jadarian Price. They think I have him too high. Running backs don't last. And then he goes on to say, Price will split times with Charbonnet towards the end of this year and all of next season. I just thought to myself, yeah, okay, so you're worried about Charbonnet coming back in week 11 or 12. And then Charbonnet's a free agent, so we don't even know if he's going to be back.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just replied and I said, like, I'm going to need to hear a better reason other than running backs don't last. And then this guy I'm seeing, he's like replying to everybody who comments underneath it. And someone said, running backs don't last? Okay, then don't draft any running backs on your team. And then the guy says, I'm not. I already have them. He says, you seriously have no clue if you think running backs have a longer NFL career than wide receivers. And I'm like, wait, when did anybody say that?
Nobody. So he's basically just saying that you putting Jadarian Price over any wide receiver in this, you have him over just Lemon, right?
Yeah. In the same tier, by the way.
One spot ahead of Mekhi Lemon means that you think that wide receiver careers are shorter than running back careers. Surely.
Right.
Surely that's the only thing you could possibly be saying. I mean, Zach.
No, we all know like really good all the best dynasty players make the decision when they're deciding how to build their team of what will my team look like in 10 years from now. That's what we all do, for sure. That's the smartest dynasty players. Who are like, how good will Jadarian Price be in 2045? I don't know. Don't think I can take him. Like, what are we talking about, dude? Like, I've seen some of the dumbest arguments against Jadarian Price this cycle. Like, this cycle in particular. Like, okay, put Jadarian Price in last year's class. Is he, like, the one... Like, he's probably where Caleb Johnson is drafted, right? But it's just a different class entirely. It's just so stupid to, like, even...
You can't. Anyway. It's hard to compare because I don't think there's no way he's a first round pick. I don't think. But also, I don't know.
Can I read you another one that I thought was really stupid?
Oh my gosh, we're flying off the board here. DJ, I'm gonna send you an offer.
I'm gonna read you another one, which I don't think this one was stupid. I just think it was like ironic. This isn't a stupid comment. I think it's ironic. Someone commented, instead of blindly following hit rates, we should take a step back and look at numbers that show us Price is the 24th running back since 2018, drafted rounds 1 to 3 with fewer than 4,500 rushing yards and 500 receiving yards. He says, taking him earlier than 106 is just throwing out all your prior scouting into the garbage. And the funniest part about this, like, does anybody understand why that's ironic?
Well, because they've completely ignored something else.
Exactly.
That he didn't produce because he was stuck behind.
How many of those running backs were in the same offense with the number 3 overall pick in the NFL draft? It's like, that's basically box score watching when you're doing like that comparison has no validity. There's no legs to stand on there. So anyway, I just think people are like working overtime to say Jadarian Price is bad. I don't know. It's just like, dude, what are we talking about, man?
Yeah. It's silly. I think that, like, this is the thing. Should he?
I'll tell you what I hate, Sammy. Like, I hate players who would get drafted in round 1 and have very little wear on their tires. I hate that. I hate it when they fall into situations in good offenses that clearly need someone to take a bunch of opportunities. I can't stand that, dude. That's disgusting.
I think I said this yesterday. It's like all of the running backs not named Zach Charbonnet on the Seahawks roster right now. They have a total less than $600,000 guaranteed in their contract.
No, Emmanuel, someone dead. I'm not kidding you. This is again, like, I'm trying not to get too harsh on people, but someone dead ass commented like, "Did we forget about Emmanuel Wilson?" And I'm like, sorry, I didn't know I needed to talk about Emmanuel Wilson. Do you want to talk about Emmanuel Wilson? Like, I'm losing my mind, bro.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Go ahead. What do you want to say about Emmanuel Wilson? I'm like, I feel like I'm living in, I feel like I am in a simulation.
Okay, this is not, Brett. Okay, freaking AI overview sucks, dude. What are we doing? Oh, Emmanuel Wilson. He actually, Zach. When did he? Do you know what round he got drafted in?
I don't know, actually. Was he UDFA?
It's not as good as the first round. It's not as good as the second round. It's a little worse than the third. Okay. A little worse than the fourth.
Right now, based off what you've told me, I'm gonna guess maybe the 5th or 6th or 7th, or he might have not been drafted.
Slightly worse than a 5th.
Okay. So
like
maybe 6th
slighter than that, worse than a 6th.
Okay, so based on what you've told me so far, maybe a 7th rounder undrafted free agent.
If you can get any more slight than that, of a 7th, and then slighter than that, he was a UDFA. Wow. He went to Fort Valley State, by the way. A great program. From what I hear,
we don't even have to devalue his career. Like, not that you're doing that, but it's like, but do you know what I mean? Like,
nothing
it's almost
against
like
Emmanuel Wilson.
People are like making us do that because it's such a silly conversation. Like, it truly is like a mind-numbingly dumb.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Dave, I'm gonna send you a trade here, buddy.
Okay.
Davey boy, just hold on, brother. Hold on, brother.
Hold the brakes, bro. There is a giveaway tonight, Wyatt. Thanks for bringing that up. I kind of forgot about it. But there is a giveaway. If you guys want to enter to win a customized review of your Dynasty team, a team playbook is what we call it. You get a customized review from myself and then a beautiful graphic afterwards. Then to sign up to the giveaway, all you got to do is like the stream. That is step 1.
You'd love to see it.
And step 2 is to type our code word, which is Bravo. And Sammy did just get a trade done. He sent a third in 2028 for this 4th rounder here. Before you make the pick, let me guess who you're going to draft.
Are you going to look at my rankings?
No, I'm looking at my cheat sheet and just seeing if I could, like... Actually, I don't want to guess because then I'm probably committing...
You're probably committing cinnamon? Yeah. Don't want to do that in the 4th round of this class for sure.
No, definitely not.
So, yeah, I just think that this player is super talented.
Yeah.
And I think that, there are some unfortunate reasons why he fell to the 4th round of the NFL draft.
Okay. It is.
It's not an incredible.
A 3rd in 2028 for this pick right now.
You'll send me a 3rd in 2028 for this pick right now?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be better than my 3rd because I'm winning the league in 2028.
Right. Well, there you go. Net positive.
You want this guy? You hate this guy.
Okay. Well, then never mind.
I don't think this is who you think it is.
Okay. Never mind.
Actually, I don't know if you hate him. I just saw that you're lower than consensus. This is my 25th ranked player in the class. I just think he's really good, and I don't think there are many receivers. There are many receivers in this class that produce more than him over the course of his college career. And he lands in not the greatest landing spot, but it's a phenomenal quarterback, and this is the team that needs a wide receiver to emerge. And I think this is your guy. I'm gonna take Elijah Surratt here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would send you my 28th third for him.
Well, I sent my 28th third for him, so obviously I would do that.
Well, the thing is, you said you're going to beat me, so there you go. That's called ROI right now. I'll just let you cash in.
I mean,
I love Elijah. Obviously, big fan of Elijah.
The draft capital sucks, but
draft capital is awful, and I don't love the landing spot, but I get it.
Yeah, it's difficult. I think that he's incredibly talented, and Amon-Ra St. Brown was a 4th round pick to a seemingly bad landing spot at the time with an awful Lions team and shunned Jared Goff, and crazier things have happened. I don't think that Elijah Surratt is Amon-Ra St. Brown by any means.
Yeah.
But there were some of those same speed slot only concerns.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that he can emerge through this.
I agree. I do probably want to.
And I'm building a wide receiver factory.
Yeah,
Elijah Surratt's my wide receiver 8, by the way, guys. Maybe 9 if you like Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. I think in a class like this where it's just like get your guy type of situation, I am going to move him up because I love the guy. I am the Elijah
I think
Surratt
at
guy.
a certain point
you
got to bet on talent,
Yeah.
He's actually my 21st ranked player.
Yeah, I think I am. I'm probably going to move him up to like 22-ish.
He's my 21st ranked player, and I get him at the 4-1, so I'm very happy with that. And that's the crazy thing about this class. Like, I don't even think it's crazy for him to fall that far. Like, I don't think that.
No, that's I agree. Like,
look, genuinely, like
fish in the ocean. I gotta come with a better analogy.
That's not.
I gotta come with someone give me a better analogy that I can use. Like, I was gonna say shooting fish in a barrel, but that's like the opposite of what I was actually trying to say. Someone's got to give me
shooting fish in a barrel. Isn't that supposed to be like a shot in the dark? Isn't that what it is?
Well, I thought shooting fish in the barrel was like, yeah. You know what? Someone just give me a better thing to say. Okay?
Somebody tell me what.
Someone tell me how I don't
is supposed to mean.
Dumbass right now, please.
But like, I think like Garrett Nussmeier is the only one where I'd be like, okay, I definitely wouldn't have taken him. But everybody else, like, I think you can justify it.
Yeah,
genuinely. Like, I love the Damon Claiborne and the Adam Randall picks. Eli Raridan is sneaky, in my opinion. Kalen Black is just like he's the Zon Stribling of running backs, right?
That's actually so fair. That's funny that you
It's
said
the
that,
exact
but
same thing. It's
yeah.
just the 49ers doing whatever they want to do, and they don't care about the consensus board, and they're going to take the guys that they like, even though they're ranked in the 200s.
Next year, I'm going to sell you just on dribbling for a first, and we're going to come back.
Okay,
to
so
this
we have an
conversation
answer. Shooting fish in a barrel means the fish are in the barrel. They are easy to shoot versus being in the ocean. You will miss a lot. Okay, so you were right.
Okay.
But I don't think people say shooting fish in the
No,
ocean.
no one says that. That's the thing. Like, no one says that. Yeah, No, that actually sounds so dumb as well.
Listen, we're shooting fish in the ocean out here, guys.
We're just taking guns out in the middle of the ocean and shooting those fish, guys. That's what we're doing over here.
America.
Heck
yeah, dude.
America. Yeah.
How did all these? Mike is asking the right questions. How did all these fish end up in the barrel? Who put them here?
That is a good question. And I'll tell you how. Yeah, I blinked. Sorry. I thought I was gonna say something funny, but
you were thinking of something funny and just nothing came. Nothing came to you.
No.
Marlon Klein, second round pick, by the way. I don't know what to do with this guy. I mean,
how many?
I put him at.
In your start 9 tight end leagues, this is an incredible class. By the way,
Nate Borkature 103, by the way, in that format. But yeah, Marlon Klein. I mean, second round pick. He's like not, and he's not like he doesn't profile as like only a wide tight end. Like he's not only gonna block. Like he didn't only block at Michigan this year. He just wasn't really good at anything else. Which is like, I don't understand why. It's like, you know what this felt like, Zach? This felt like teams seeing all the big shift to heavy personnel, right? We're going more towards 12, even 13. And so all these teams don't even care about drafting good tight ends. They're just like, we don't have enough tight ends, so we need to draft them before everybody else does. And that's how Nate Borkature and Marlon Klein go in the second round.
I know it's early, but we actually need our tight end 4 right now.
Well, yeah, you need him.
Yeah.
Max Clare. Max Clare was actually, I wish Max Clare would have gone to the Texans,
Yeah.
Why couldn't the Rams take Marlon Klein?
I love Max Clare, but I do think like Terrence Ferguson's a better receiving tight end. So it just makes it really hard to.
It's difficult because they're just going to eat in. They're just going to, they're going to eat into each other, and you just have to not have them on the same team and hope that the one that you do have does something.
Yeah. Someone give me a better analogy then. Okay. Someone give me a better analogy than shooting fish in the ocean. Okay. Because
it's a shot in the dark. I think that's what you're saying.
Shot in the dark. Yeah. I mean, that's great. Actually, that reminds me of Survivor, my favorite show. So I can say that, but
shot in the dark is what you mean to say. I think is what.
But now we're all going to use shooting fish in the ocean.
Shooting fish, guys. Look, in the 2020, my
quote
rookie
this.
video got
Let's get the
delayed.
graphics people on this. Quote this one and put it up like the Bleacher Report graphics.
My rookie video got delayed. I have to record it tomorrow now, so that'll be out tomorrow. My top 50 rankings. I am going to say in the video that you're, in this class, you're shooting fish in the ocean. I'm gonna slip it in there.
Please do.
I'm gonna slip it in there. That's gonna be awesome.
That's what she said.
Guys, in the 2026 class, I just caught that.
I was just see if you're paying attention.
I can't. Yeah, no. I'm gonna say, CC Viking says, just wait until the fish get guns.
How did the fish get guns? Wait, what's that thing where he's like, when did we give them guns? What's that?
Oh my god, no,
what's that Drewski skit?
Is it Drewski?
Yeah, he's like, when did we
give them guns?
I can't remember. What's that from? Someone knows what I'm talking about when I'm saying this.
I like what Mike said too. It's like finding a needle in a fish barrel. That would be hard. You think a needle in a haystack's hard? A needle in a fish barrel? Get over yourself. It's impossible. I'm gonna have to take a picture of my queue here so I know who I want to try and snag off waivers.
Yeah.
And my queue makes me want to throw up actually, so I don't think I'm gonna.
Yeah, the queue is rough.
Can I interest you in a 7th round tight end?
No, You can't.
What about a 7th round backup running back?
Yes, please.
I mean, Darth talking about Jolie. I think Jolie's a great pick at the 307. Where do I have Jolie ranked? I have Jolie at... Jolie's my 31st, so that's what? 207. Oh, 307. Yeah, exactly where you took him. Yeah, I mean, Sean Payne just uses the tight end, and Evan Ingram just wasn't it last year. And I think that Justin Jolie as a receiving threat can absolutely...
Jolie,
yeah, I think he's a great pick. 5th round is difficult, obviously.
I found it.
But this is why we take everything into account, right? We don't just take draft capital into account, right? We also take into account what we thought of the player previously and the fit in the offense and the situation and
both
who's
ways,
ahead
right?
of them and all this
you
kind of
don't
stuff.
want to overreact or underreact either way.
Yeah.
I was shocked. We talked about this yesterday, but just wanted to give a shout out to all these guys who didn't get drafted. Michael Trigg, I thought.
Terry Stewart, man,
fun.
hang it
Terry
up.
Stewart. It's crazy that this kid's not going to get a chance to play ball.
You know what, Zach? Here's what you need to do. You need to create your own NFL team, and you need to have Terry Stewart on it because
I will on Madden.
You are the only one who truly sees this man for the greatness that he can be.
And he doesn't even know me. I love to have Terry Stewart on the show. Hey, if everyone can go find Terry Stewart on Twitter and tag him and say, hey, this guy loves your game. This guy loves your game.
You know what? Surely he's signing somewhere, right? Like, this isn't a UFL player. Well, I'm going to search it up. Terry Stewart. Surely he's...
Don't call me Shirley.
Don't you dare call me Stewart.
My name is not Shirley. Someone said he signed with Kansas City.
Oh my gosh. No way.
Hell yeah.
He's a Chief.
Okay, Isaiah Pacheco's in town, baby.
Oh my god. Heck yeah, dude. Let's freaking go. Okay, actually I have all these.
Damn it. Taylon Green goes one spot ahead of me. That's the player I wanted.
That's rough.
Does anybody want this for a future 4th?
Do I want this for a future 4th? I really don't. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Speak now, forever hold your force.
Robert Henry Jr. to the Commanders, Roman Hemby to the Raiders, Le'Veon Moss to the Dolphins. Chip Troyanum to the Jets. Noah Whittington to the Texans. Who the hell are these guys? A my guy?
Might get a my guy here.
Terry Stewart to the Chiefs. What a guy. Nobody deserves it more.
No. I'm going to take a my guy here.
Did Michael Trigg sign anywhere?
Older player, but I think he's very talented. He went to the Rams in round 6. CJ Daniels.
Yes, you did really like him, didn't you?
Yeah. Gang, I appreciate y'all being here. Over 400 of y'all watching. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. The stream is not over. It's just halfway done. We're currently at 165 likes. Can we reach 200? I think that'd be awesome if we could. I appreciate y'all being here, hanging out. Show some love to the stream. Hit that like button. Just helps us kind of reach more people. And this is probably your last chance to get into the giveaway tonight. We're giving away a live team playbook, customized review of your Dynasty team. And if you want to get into the giveaway, all you have to do is step 1, like the stream. Step 2 is type Bravo into the chat. As of right now, we have got 78 entries to the giveaway tonight. But before I actually go ahead and do the giveaway, I figured we could go and do some trade questions first. So we're going to get into the portion of the stream where we review your guys' teams, where we look at your trade questions. So I'm going to go ahead and put this link in the chat. It will be the pinned comment. Of course, if you want to get your team reviewed, the absolute best bang for your buck is by becoming a promo code LAND annual Mother Flocker member. You get a guaranteed spot in the next LAND league. which we just announced it on landleagues.com today. You get the live team playbook, best bang for your buck by far. You get the war room and game plan for your rookie draft, the trade hotline. You get all the tools that we just released, the rookie cheat sheet interactive tool that I've been showing you today, the rookie tear down tool, the final version of the rookie report, all the premium Discord stuff. I mean, really, it's never been a better time to support the show. But that link that is in the pinned comment will take you to a link tree, and no matter what you're doing there, it'll help you accomplish that goal. Don't forget, guys, Skylar Bell was the comp pick, and maybe people don't know these names enough. Like, maybe I have to include like a name when I show the comp pick nowadays.
Yeah, I said that last night with the Deion Burks one. I was like, do people know who this guy is?
Know who that is? Yeah. But that's the same link in the chat where you can ask a trade question as well. Let's start with RM123. It's in a 10-team start 9. He will be sending away Trayvon Henderson and Tyler Warren for Brock Bowers. Small league, small lineup.
Yeah, give me the stud. I mean, yeah, 10 teams. I don't care that there's not a tight end premium, really. I'm taking Brock Bowers here. Start 9. Does it
change your mind if his RB3 is DeAndre Swift? Or no? So if he makes this trade, he is starting Lamar Jackson, then James Cook, Chase Brown, Puka, Amon-Ra, Bowers, and then he has 2 more flex spots, which he would probably fill with Olave, Burden.
Yeah, Burden.
Swift is maybe an option, but he's your RB3 at this point. No tight end premium, by the way.
No, I don't care. Yeah, I mean, in a start 9, this lineup's so small that Swift is my RB3, and he doesn't even have to start for me. Yeah. Like ever, if I don't want to, and like, you know, with bye weeks and whatever, sure, but I'm more than happy to take the Brock Bowers side of this.
All right, I agree with you there. Bones Law 18, what's happening, brother? He is sending away Bucky Irving and Devontae Adams to get back Jonathan Brooks and Lab McConkey. I love Jonathan Brooks, but I think this is probably an overpay. I guess if you're rebuilding, like, you could justify it. I just like Bucky and Lad are close in value for me. So then I'm asking like Brooks or Adams, and right now it's very clearly Adams. But also, if you're rebuilding, like, I could understand why you would want to make this move. Do you have a strong opinion?
I'm right alongside you. I actually have Bucky over Lad, same as you do. So okay. I'm firm on the Bucky Devontae side here.
Yeah, I think if you're going to get something back, I love Jonathan Brooks as like a simple throw-in. He's not a player that I am doing a deal because of. Does that make sense?
100%. I mean, right now he's a backup running back.
Yeah.
Like, they have hope for him, but it's been like, he was the 2024 class. So it's 2 years since he's been drafted. We haven't got to see him yet. Another ACL tear. It's just, it's tough.
I concur. I'm going to keep the Bucky side of this. I tried to come up with a counter for you, Bones, but there's not a counter I like for that team. Would you send away Waddle for a 27 first? Yeah, I don't think he's... Like, even if Waddle comes out and has a... like Chris Olave type year, people are going to be like, well, he's 28 now, you know? So I don't see him, and I know that's silly to say, but it's true. That's just, I know the way Dynasty works by now. So I don't think you're ever going to get more than a first round pick for him if you want to move him for like 2027.
Yeah, on a rebuilder, this is perfectly fine.
And it's only a start 8, by the way, yeah. Jack J. McPhee, I'm probably saying that wrong, sorry. Superflex, start 10. Top contender could be last piece I need. Do I send this trade? He sends away Gadsden and 2 firsts for Jonathan Taylor and Devontae Adams. I would say that Devontae Adams, when I break this down piece by piece, is equivalent to Gadsden in value in a non-tight end premium. Then the question
2 firsts for JT.
Would you pay 2 firsts for JT? I think that's at the top end of his price, personally. I could see a scenario where that goes wrong. You know, like, this is the peak value of JT in Dynasty. It's not going to get higher than this. So you are paying the top dollar on a depreciating asset.
So, what's our lineup here? We have Gibbs, Cook, or Mahomes, Hurts, Gibbs, Cook. What else do we got? Yeah,
sorry. So you would be starting Mahomes, Hurts, Gibbs, Cook, Lamb,
Henry, Lamb.
Waddle, AJ maybe, then McBride. That's 7, and then you have 3 more to flex, and you would be flexing Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, AJ Brown.
We don't have a lot of depth.
Don't have a lot of depth, yeah. So like,
and we're really old.
You have to anticipate a couple injuries.
I don't know. I think that
I don't love it.
I don't know. It's
Would you rather? I'd rather just send like a future first for like Javonte Williams straight up or something, like one first for Javonte, one first for for Chase Brown, or you know what I mean, like that range, Scattaboo.
Yeah, and I am fine doing that on this team because it is a very, very strong roster. So I'm fine sending my 27 first before the season starts. I also think you could do this. Like, you have enough where you can, be 5-1 by week 6 and then send your 27 first. That's something that I'm really always trying to do. I don't want to send the pick before the season starts because who knows what could happen, right? I could think I'm a contender with CMC and then all of a sudden he tears his Achilles in week 1.
Yeah.
So... But I think that on this roster, you do have enough where if you really want to solidify the running back room, I would send that 127 first for, like you mentioned, a Javonte, a Kyron, a Chase Brown, a Bucky, something like that.
Yeah, I would concur. So thanks for asking the question, man. Hopefully that's helpful. All right, next question here is from Dago. What's up, Dago? Welcome back to the stream, my friend. He is sending away a first for Scattaboo in 2027. If he made this move, he would be starting. Well, his teams aren't linked, unfortunately. Because I doubt he has Josh Allen, Drake May, Jayden Daniels, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. You know what I mean?
No, that's just showing all of the players.
Yeah. So, look, I think this is relatively fair. I think this is right in that range, in that wheelhouse, where if that first is late, you're okay with it. If it's early, you probably regret it. I look at my rankings right now today at the running back position, and there really is that range of running back where if you're contending, I think I would be comfortable to send a first for. That range includes Javonte Williams, Bucky, Scattaboo, Kyron, Chase Brown, the Judkins, the younger guys, the Judkins, Prices, Hendersons. So I'm fine with it, but
I'm pretty much on the same page with you. I would just much rather do it for Javonte, Breece, Bucky, Chase Brown, Kyron, as opposed to Cam Scattaboo, just because if you're looking at it specifically Scattaboo for the 27 first, if Scattaboo, who knows if he's going to be ready to start the season, right? We hope that he will be. Maybe he plays in week 3 for the first time, and there's a ramp-up period, and he's not himself until, maybe he loses a step just in the year back from that gruesome leg injury.
Yeah.
And then you're able to buy him for a late first next year. I would rather do it with somebody I'm more sure of if I'm setting my 27 first for this type of player. Like, I think that in this specific situation on a contender, setting my 27 first away, I would rather do it for somebody who is going to be drafted higher in 2026.
And that's a possibility. The opposite, I think, is also a possibility where, again, he produces at a high level and people are like, oh, damn, this is maybe just the next Kyron Williams type of thing, as far as what he's worth in Dynasty. So I think it's pretty even. Based off what both of us said, you can make a decision, and hopefully that advice is helpful. We have another trade question here from Glath. What's up, Glath? Superflex 12 team start 10. He says it's tiered PPR, and you can see the tiers there. The 27 first is mid. He would send away Breece, Marvin, and a 27 first for Alec Pierce in the 101. Alec Pierce 10. Is kind of a funny throw in there, but
I mean, yeah, he's an interesting one. I'm gonna have to get a grasp on that because I haven't done my projections yet after the draft, but I was expecting them to add target competition, and they didn't.
If he makes this move, he's starting Burrow and Murray or Love, then Achane, Cook, Chase, Puka, Warren.
Jesus.
And then he has 3 flex spots, which he's probably filling with Malik Neighbors, Jeremiah Love, Derrick Henry. On his bench, not as much action, though. JCM, Shaheed. Oh, he's got the 103 as well.
Alec he said Pierce. The 27 first is going to be mid?
Yeah, he said it's going to be mid. Yeah. There's a lot of risk here, I think.
You have a lot of studs. I don't know if you... a lot of the time I'd say, I want the best player, right? You have a lot of, best players.
Well, there's a couple counters you can come up with here, right? Like removing the first and Alec Pierce as an offer. And then you could even send back something like JCM to get this done. I'm just thinking outside the box, or like a second-round pick. Removing Marvin Harrison and Alec Pierce, and sending a trade like that, a first and Breece Hall. And again, what's something small that you can add? Can you make that work? Removing Breece Hall and Alec Pierce, right? Essentially, like, there's got to be some counter there where you can kind of meet him halfway. You meet me halfway.
Halfway.
But do you know what I mean? I think right now, there's probably you're risking a little bit too much there.
It's close though.
It is close. Ultimately, you have enough studs. Go with your gut. Okay, Big Vegan Beef, 1 quarterback, 12 team start, 9. He would send away a random 28 first for the 105. I am comfortable with this. It's the 105, so yeah, you're guaranteed Jadarian Price or Mekhi Lemon or Jordan Tyson. I like all those players. Cardinal Tate. Rather than a random
saying it's
first,
mid,
like,
saying the 28 first is gonna be mid. I mean, it's hard to project that at this point, obviously.
Super hard, 2 years out.
But I think I'm with you. The random pick versus the 105, especially if you're like leaning towards trying to win. That pick is not going to score any points. So
yeah. Shooty, what's up? You would send away the 103-47. You would get back Hurts, Cook, the 112. If I think about this, I want Hurts over the 103. I want Cook over the 104. And then you're making those moves to tear down. And this is a significant tear down, I will say. The 107 to the 112 and a tight end premium. You are taking a loss there. But if you make this move, you've got a starting lineup of Dart, Hurts. That's great. Genty, Cook. Amon-Ra, Wandale. The thing is, like, I don't mind this trade, but you're not
your
really
team specifically,
good enough of a team.
Your team specifically, I feel like I'd rather have the receivers at the top here.
Yeah.
Instead of adding James Cook.
I would do this deal
I
if
was
we
with
didn't
you.
have to, like, sacrifice the back end there.
I was completely with you because, like, I do think that there's a bit of a teardrop from the 107 to the 112, but I don't see a huge difference in whoever you're getting. Like,
really, like Sadiq versus
it could be Sadiq versus Stowers.
Well, Stowers won't be there in a tight end premium. No way. He's at the 112.
Yeah, I guess not. Maybe it's then it's probably
like Jonah
either
Coleman or
Boston
Sadiq or something. Look, a counter could be, let's remove that pick swap and you give them the 205. Like, I would do that.
That feels better.
That's a counter you could try, Shooty. But I appreciate you, man. Thanks for letting us look at the team. Sammy, no pressure. Do you want to stay for team playbooks today, or
I'll stay. I'm gonna stay for a few reviews. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
You're also with us tomorrow, right? So
I will be here for our first real draft post NFL draft. That'll be a ton of fun.
Yeah. So just as much or as little as you want to stay. Obviously, no pressure either way. We are going to get to some team reviews. Obviously, you guys can see the link in the pinned comment. And if you have never jumped to our link tree, I'll show you exactly what it looks like. I would always suggest, if you want a team playbook, the best bang for your buck is gonna be becoming a member. Okay, but you can ask a trade question here on the little flock icon. You can become an annual membership purchase with this one. If you want to get into a LAN league, if you want the War Room, the interactive cheat sheet, the trade question vouchers, if you just want to buy a single playbook or you want to get into a league, all that is available to you right there, my friends. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us today. I hope y'all are having fun. I mean, I'm personally really enjoying myself. Like this, these are some of my favorite streams of the entire year. And absolutely. We had a lot of fun action today as well. What do you think?
We absolutely did. This was an absolute blast. Being a part of this draft was an absolute blast. These are just the absolute best. These are so much fun.
Yeah, I concur. Okay, let's jump into the first review here. We've got Crash Out Cello. Now, Crash Out Cello did purchase a Pro Pass. If you guys don't know, when you go to get a review, you've got 3 options. Now, if you're an annual Mother Flocker member, you will by default have the live team playbook. You can upgrade if you'd like to the Priority Pass, which skips the queue, or the Pro Pass, which doubles your playbooks. And if you're not an annual Motherflocker member and you're just buying a la carte, these are all 3 upgradable options available for you. I just realized that I haven't said enough, like what those options are over the last, couple months. Like people are like, I didn't even know that was a thing. So that's what those options are for y'all. 1 quarterback, 12 team start 9. So middle ground lineup there. That's a decent amount of depth that you need to account for. Your team is ranked, where are you? The Dark Knight. Ooh, you're ranked 10th. So we might have some work to do here, I'm imagining.
All right.
You're ranked 8th at all of the big 3 positions outside of tight end. Tight end, you're ranked 1st. Actually, I read that wrong entirely. Sorry. You're 6th at quarterback, 12th at running back, 9th at receiver, and 7th at tight end. Okay. He says, my league is a home league with friends where people often have very inflated values of their players, making trading difficult at times. There's also a good amount of inactive teams right now. We also plan to switch to Superflex in 2029. Now, I don't know about you, Sammy. Let's start here with the whole Superflex question. We always preach playing Dynasty in 2 to 3 year windows. Like, it's not like something that we, it's not new to the space. It's just you don't want to just be burning your buy-ins. So right now, I wouldn't really change anything.
No, in 2029, I mean, we have 3 seasons of trying to win a championship before this is even going to matter. So I'll worry about this in 2029, genuinely.
Yeah, I
or
agree.
maybe the 2028 offseason, I'll think about trying to be stronger at quarterback. But right now, I feel like if you can take advantage of other people that might be trying to figure that out, yeah.
By the way, I'm going to go ahead and give you your free team review voucher here now, so you've got that Pro Pass benefit. Okay, let's look at the team. He does have a good amount of draft capital. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, man, in this class, you might have too much draft capital.
Wow. Yeah,
that's a lot of picks to have in this class here in particular. But we will obviously do our best to make the right decisions there. So let's have a look at the squad that you've got, my friend. You've got Dart Purdy, which would be nice. Great in Superflex, but it's a 1 quarterbacker. So
yeah, and you got Daniel Jones.
Yeah, and Daniel Jones. Your running back room is non-existent. Your wide receiver room is quite weak, and you've got Sam Laporta. This is a team where, oh, dude, where's yours? 27 first.
Oh no,
brother.
Oh, we have somebody else's.
Ah, damn.
It just got real.
Force me to do this. We've got to find a way to compete then, man. I'm going to give you a Windows open pathway. And the reason I'm giving you that is because I don't want to burn my money. And if you don't contend this year, you're burning your money for an entire year, and someone else's team is going to get way better because they have your pick. I really don't know, looking at this team, what we sent our first away for, though.
Should we attempt to acquire it back, if possible?
Yes, we will. We will try that. Look, it's weird because I don't even want to give you an A on the draft capital because you don't own your own future.
Yeah, it can't be.
I got to be honest. I think this team's in a really bad spot. Yeah, I think honesty is more important than me lying to you. So this is, geez, D-.
Ooh.
I just think I have to be honest. This is not in a good position, and I want to help you get in a better position. You have no untouchable players. The holds on this team, I would say Ja'Cory, Krosky, Merritt is definitely one that I would add to that list. He might gain some value this year. Jack Besh. I love me some Jack Besh, Sammy. I love me some Jack Besh.
Oh, me too. I'm all in, Zach. I am all in.
Are you? Hell yeah.
They didn't draft anybody.
Yeah, it's hard to see how he doesn't get work, right?
He has to get on the field. he's getting the JSN treatment. He has to be. There's no other. There's really, honestly, Zach, there really is no other way you could look at it. I think Gunnar Helm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Gunnar Helm's probably a hold, maybe?
100%. Gunnar Helm's a hold. I'd also hold Purdy, unless you get a good offer. Because, if it does go to Superflex earlier than later, then you could potentially, you could potentially benefit from that. Easy drops. You got a lot of easy drops here, right? Devin Singletary, I would be comfortable to move off from. Quinn Ewers, I just don't really see a reason to hold on to him at this point in a one quarterback format. Do you know what I mean? Kendre Miller, I love Kendre Miller, but I think that
I just dropped him in Bravo.
Has passed, unfortunately, for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's just keep it there, but I would drop more if you needed to. On the waiver wire, I'd rather have Malik Willis over all of the quarterbacks outside of your top 2.
Oh, jeez, yeah, what are we... He's probably in the freaking rookie draft.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, pick up Malik Willis if you can.
Nobody else I'm really that interested, though, to be honest. Okay, so again, I apologize. Guys, if you're going to get a team review here, if you're going to get a team playbook here, you're going to get nothing but honesty. All right, I'm not going to tell you something that I don't believe. So I think this team's in a really bad spot. And my goal here is to hopefully get us out of that bad spot. Now, here's the thing, like, okay, let's go to the war room, because technically you could view this, like, view the top as if you were to get your first round pick back, right? Does that make sense? Like, the top of the stick and pick, if you get your first round pick back, this is how I would operate in the top. And then the bottom section is if you're not able to get your future first round pick back, which, to be honest with you, like, Sammy, let's be honest, if there's some veteran players here, they're going to look at your team if they have your first and say, not a chance I'm giving it back to you, man. Not a chance.
Yeah.
I think I might have Jeremiah Smith here. So,
or they're gonna make you pay some insane amount to get it back.
Right?
Yeah.
So at the 103, 104, you are going to be probably going Tate and then Lemon, or if not Lemon, you will get one of those with Price, right? It's going to be one of these. You're going to get 2 of those 3 names in this class, and they're all great players to build around, I would say. A lot of people aren't even like thinking about how young Jadarian Price is and how little wear and tear there is on his body.
Honestly, Zach, like I wouldn't mind really entertaining Jadarian Price here, especially given how your running back room looks.
Yeah, I agree. At the 108, we are kind of in the spot now in a one quarterback format where I think consensus 108 is probably like Sadiq Concepcion
Sadiq
Cooper.
KC Cooper. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think. Is this a tight end premium? We have Laporta, but
it is no tight end premium, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah. So I'm looking at KC or Cooper there then, I think.
Yeah. Beyond that, go best player available. You have my rankings, I assume, if you're a member on the Flock site, so you'll know exactly what player I would select. And in fact, you've actually got the interactive cheat sheet tool, which is, in my opinion, one of the best tools I've ever created. So you have that information. Now, if you're not in a position where you can get your first round pick back, you need to aggressively try and win right now. So we're looking at trying to get a James Cook at the 103, a Ken Walker at the 103. Thinking about wide receivers like Garrett Wilson, George Pickens. Tell me if I'm missing names here.
Is this like a? Let me see.
Then at the 108, we're looking at like a
Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice, yeah, he would in his situation would maybe a little too expensive for Rashee. If you get a plus on Rashee, Olave, yeah, it's either Olave or Tyson there, but Olave can produce. Waddle down there, DJ Moore down there, Javonte Williams down there.
We have Devonta Smith.
Yeah, that's really the range of outcomes that you would have. Now, think about this logically. Let's say you were able to grab, with all your first round picks, okay, you get a James Cook, you come back and you get a Kenneth Walker, and then you hit Jalen Waddle with your last pick. At least you have a starting lineup now of Dart, Cook, Walker, Waddle, Burden, Laporta, and then you're flexing Devonta Smith. And you're still a little bit out, but you have a better shot at contending. Honestly, though, dude, like, I really think you need to try and get your first round pick back. I think that's really because we're kind of pushing it to try and contend here.
it's either getting the first round pick back or it's um doing what we just said here, trying to get max value for these picks, getting contending assets, and then I would say probably selling one of Dart or Purdy to also add to that, like have Daniel Jones as the backup quarterback and try and turn one of those quarterbacks into another starting piece at running back or wide receiver.
But that war room, the game plan I just came up with you, rather. Jeez. In the LAN Discord, under the war room tab, you will see the war room here. You can now save it to your phone if you want to go into the rookie draft with a game plan there, my friend. But let's go to the chalkboard, because obviously we keep talking about you need to get your future first. You need to get your 27 first back, okay? So we want your 2027 first. And how do we get it? I love Luther Burden, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you need your first round pick back. So I'd send Luther Burden. I don't know how else you do it outside of, like, would you send the 104 maybe?
Who has our pick?
That's a good question. Let's see. We are called the Dark Knight. Who has our pick in 2027? Okay, this team does, Team 6. And I really don't think they're contending, but you got to throw the kitchen sink at this, you know?
Because, yeah, I think Burden makes sense. And, like, Burden is a young asset. It's not like you're trying to give them A.J. Brown for the pick. Right? Burden's a young asset they could see as attractive for them. Maybe it speeds up the rebuild a little bit because he's probably more valuable to them in 2027 than whoever they take at that pick.
Yeah.
Dart, same thing. I agree with you.
If you can, you know, I mean, even if you could do like a Purdy plus, you know, I'm just thinking if this is not enough, Devonta Smith, something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, this really, really needs to be a full rebuild. You really need to commit to being terrible. I know that sounds crazy, but like your team is not good enough. So.
And then what you would then do is then you sell Devonta Smith and you probably sell Sam Laporta. And if Bill has any juice to start the season, you sell him and you sell Daniel Jones.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're not going to be able to get your own first pick back and you send all those picks away that we talked about in the war room, then you use that first that you've got, okay? And you go and try and get, you know, Javonte Williams. You help, like all those players that we talked about earlier. Javonte, Scattaboo, T. Higgins, Nico Collins, you know, those are the names that you go out and buy. A veteran starter, right?
Yeah, if we can't get our pick back, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Because it's nice to have what position is that team in? The pick we have.
The pick that they have, unfortunately, Ryan Mill is ranked 2nd. Yeah, that's a bad pick.
So it's a good team.
Yeah. But
we could use the 27 first to try and get our pick back and sort of pitch it as, look, worst case, you're moving down like 8 spots in next year's class.
Right.
We could try and include that, and maybe they go for like the 27 first plus Purdy to get ours back.
Okay.
You know?
Sure. So in that idea, it would be.
We're sending the 27 first to get our 27 first.
The 27 first you have now. Right?
I'm here. Zach has kindly asked me to come on the stream, and he's being so gracious to have me, and I am making his job just so much more difficult than it needs to be.
It's a good idea. If the guy needs, you know, quarterback, I would maybe use Dart there as well. But
yeah, why not?
I'm sorry that's not more positive. I'm sorry that's like quite direct. Hopefully you're not offended by it. But that's the reality of the situation. Please, I hope you have your 28 first round picks. Like, please, I pray that you haven't sent them away with this roster. But Come
Ain't no
back,
way.
man, with the next team review. One little caveat there: you can't spend the second review voucher that you get from a Pro Pass on another Pro Pass. Like, we can't create that endless loop. So just keep that in mind, my friend. Okay. Duval Boys. Is Duval Boys here?
My Duval boys in the chat.
I'm going to wait because I know that Duval Boys messaged me earlier saying he wanted to be here. Let me know if you're here, Duval Boys. So I'll wait to see him in the chat first. But we actually need to do the giveaway. We need to do the giveaway. I completely forgot. So all you had to do to enter was like the stream and type Bravo into the chat. And let's go ahead and spin that wheel to win a live team playbook. 88 people have entered. And good luck. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel. The winner today is Donnie F4848. So Donnie F,
Donnie.
Go ahead and send me a message on Discord. There's my username. I need a screenshot of your YouTube account. And I need you to tell me your Flock Fantasy username. Once I have those two things, I will go ahead and give you that voucher. Appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for being here and being a part of the show.
Shout out to him.
Shout out Donnie. Okay, let's go
Shout out
to
Donnie.
Non or Less here. What's up, Non or Less? Who became a member today. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for supporting the show. Appreciate you big time for wanting to show some love to the channel. That's very, very kind of you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
7, 8. I'm just realizing I don't have a 788. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and read out his team, Sammy, and I'll come right back and read the context afterwards.
Let's do it. You said it was a Superflex start 10, correct?
Yes.
Just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at quarterback, we have Drake May and Bryce Young. At running back, we are starting Travion Henderson and Cam Scattaboo. At wide receiver, Puka Nacua, Malik Neighbors. Isaiah Likely is our tight end, and then we need 3 more. That's going to be DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, and David Montgomery. Not a lot of depth beyond that. Blake Corum, Dallas Goedert to rotate in. We have the 105. We also have the 205 and the 312, the 405. We have our own first next year with all our picks next year, which is great to see. This must be like a recent startup, right? Surely? Because how is this team being ranked second in the league?
It feels like a startup. But to have the combo of...
But to have the 105, 205, 405.
Also, Puka, Neighbors, and May is pretty impressive, too.
But like, no players that would get drafted in, like, the second, third, or fourth round.
Well, you're not wrong there. Holds, I would say Cam Scattaboo is a hold. Blake Corum is a hold, in my opinion. Kyle Monangai, I would hold like that. Most of that running back room that you have there.
Mm-hmm.
And then your last hold,
Trey Harris?
I would say, Trey Harris is a great one.
See if he gets on the field a little more to start year 2 here.
He should, as long as Keenan Allen doesn't annoy all of us and come back.
That would suck, wouldn't it?
Players that you can drop. John Mechie, I would be comfortable dropping at this point. I would also say, if he was going to make an impact, I think Roman Wilson would have done it by now.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Hollywood Brown can be let go of for sure at this point. Oh my gosh. And I wouldn't mind dropping Malik Davis or something if you need.
You know what though?
Space, but
Malik Davis is a weird one because the Cowboys didn't add anybody in the backfield, and like Jaden Blue just might not be good.
You're not wrong. If you don't want to drop Malik, you could drop like Keon instead, but there's risk either way.
He's in the chat, by the way, and he said this is year 2.
Okay, cool.
So it's just a very balanced league, it seems.
Love it. By the way, the waiver wire's got some value there. Like Chris Rodriguez should definitely be
Bigsby
rostered. Yeah, Tank Bigsby
definitely be rostered.
Should be rostered. You get into it's a fine handcuff. Jalen Naylor, I'd have over pretty much all the receivers from Keon Coleman down. So there's certainly some value there. But looking at your overall team grade. Now, do we have our 27 first? We do. Great.
We do.
So,
we
again,
do.
like thinking about your starting lineup, we talked about earlier, but May Young, Henderson Scat, Puka, Neighbors, Likely, DJ Godwin, Monty. Could you compete? Like, yes. Is it the strongest roster? No. I'd probably put this at like it's like C plus B minus to me as an overall team grade.
Yeah, I'd go B minus. I think your standing in the league
Yeah,
pushes me to a B minus over a C plus
that's
because
fair.
you do have the second most value.
I don't think they're like a favorite though, which is weird to be second in the league and not be a favorite. I would call you like a sleeper team right now.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, we do have the 105, 205, a third, and a fourth. So there is still ways that we can improve the roster with this draft capital. Let's jump into your war room here, and let's think through the right game plan. I wouldn't be like aggressively trading these picks with a roster like this, I don't think. I'd rather kind of try and hit on the upside. So when I think about that 105, probably not going to get a Jordan Tyson, but it would be like a Tyson. It would be a Price. It would be a Lemon. I would argue that you could probably use, I mean, either position, honestly, you need help at. I prefer to be stronger at running back because I think it's harder to acquire running back. You know?
Yeah, I'm with you.
And the rookie draft is 10 days from now, by the way. But those would be the three options that you would get. At the 205, it's this, like, it's really, I think I'm just going to, like, from here on out, I'm just going to say, get your guy land, right? Because, like, I could literally type 4,000 players in the chat there. If you were to trade the 105, there is probably a range of, this is probably where Rashee Rice, kind of comes into play. Scattaboo comes into play. Names like Bucky, Irving, Pickens is probably too expensive for here. Egbuka is probably too expensive for here. Don't you think it would be like?
I don't think you can get Egbuka for the 105.
Marv, Brian Thomas, that range.
I'd like a plus on Marv, but
Yeah.
BTJ, I think BTJ, makes sense. By the way, Zach, I don't know if we want to be drafting Jadarian Price here because Mike has mentioned in the chat, Price will be 30 in 6 years and running backs don't last.
That's true. I actually forgot that.
You didn't think about the fact that running backs don't last.
That running backs are
don't last.
useless, guys. So if you have any running backs on your dynasty team, just want you to be aware that it's 2026 now.
I love the freeze frame.
In 2036, those running backs are all probably not worth anything. So be very careful and trade them all away right now.
You have the greatest actually face on your freeze frame right now.
Well, actually, I don't know why that freeze frame keeps happening either.
Dude, camera issues, man. I've had them up and down the wall too. It's you think these technology companies would be able to do it right.
Technology. Look, if you can trade any of these
technology, man,
any of these picks for like future equivalents, I think that would be a great outcome for you. I kind of lean towards the top end of this, like taking the talent with a team like this. I don't think you're really like one piece away.
Yeah, and I think that we have our pick, so this can sort of be like it honestly could we go in or out here? We don't really have a QB2 though.
I think it's close.
We don't have a QB2, but I don't mind the idea of like if it's going well, like maybe Isaiah Likely starts off hot, Dallas Goedert's having a good year.
Yeah.
And we're able to, use that 27 first and second to sort of maneuver to get a QB2 or to add some depth at running back or wide receiver. But adding what you and I think are an elite talent in Tyson, Price, or Lemon is going to be helpful here.
What's up, Kyle? Welcome in. Jaden, no, I'm going to do an updated version of that in the next week or so, my friend. I did just post your War Room none or less to the War Room tab under the Discord. Again, if you guys don't know, under the LAN Discord, there's a War Room tag and a little Discord channel where all your War Rooms are being sent for you to save and download for yourself instantly. So that is available for you. Let's jump into your chalkboard and think about some moves that we could potentially make. The thing is, I don't really see a ton of moves outside of if you're not contending, then you sell certain players, So let's just say if out, if in, right? So if out, then we probably look at DJ Moore and think like let's go ahead and maximize value on DJ, as he's clearly not going to get more valuable from here on out. I would also say
Chris Godwin,
yeah, like for sure.
David Montgomery.
David Montgomery, I would agree with.
Chris Godwin, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. By the way, it finally learned how to say Emeka Egbuka, I think. Let's see. Emeka Egbuka. Hell yeah. We're there.
Nice, brother. Look at them. Look at it go.
But that's if you're out. And with those guys, I mean, with DJ Moore, you're looking for any first in any year. It doesn't really matter what the year is. For Chris Godwin, I think you would take like a mid-second for him. Ideally for Montgomery.
Honestly, any second at 30.
Early second for Montgomery, you know, like that's probably the most you're going to get. If you are in, then honestly, I think if you're in, then you probably look at tearing down off of Drake May. Like that's how I think you actually compete this year if you wanted to.
That's interesting. Would you do that in season or would you do that now?
Probably now, because in season,
we could look at it now.
He has a chance. Like right now, people have him as like the second player in a startup. So it's, you know what I mean? Like you're not going to get much higher than that. Let's have a quick look. So definitely not going to do it for Justin Fields. Jackson Dart would be awesome. So again, I don't know how realistic some of this is, but clearly if you could do like a Jackson Dart plus, you know, I don't think Hampton is actually possible, but probably
that'd be tough.
Like Judkins is possible, but I don't think it's enough. But like Drake London,
I agree.
You know, Dart in London, for sure. I would do.
Sure, maybe we have to swing back like
something. What do we have? We've got the 205.
Oh yeah, I do that. Drake May in the 205 for Dart in London. I think that's at least listenable.
Yeah, words.
That's a word, I think. Look, Zach, when we're just shooting fish in the ocean out here.
That's
man.
right. That's all we're trying to do, baby. That's all we're trying to do. Let's keep looking. Jaden Daniels, I do a small one. Like I know it sounds crazy, but if you're able to do something like Jaden Daniels plus Chase Brown, that's like a no-brainer in my mind.
Yeah, absolutely, and I would even send the 205 back in that one as well.
100%. If you have to send the 205 back, then you go do it. Is there anybody else on that team that? No, not really. It'd have to be those two.
I do assets. I mean, me personally, I would do, I'd do J-Mo or Waddle. Would you not? I think that's still plenty of value, right?
Yeah, I just think they're I'm not saying like I'm anti those pieces at all. Yeah, I guess I would do that. Caleb and Burden getting that stack. What do you think about that?
That's
Caleb Williams plus Luther Burden. I think that's a fun one.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Let's see. And you also kind of stay young there anyway, right? So
Lamar might be. Is Lamar? What do you think about Lamar on this team if we're trying to go in?
What do you think, like Lamar Rice or something? Lamar Rice.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's rough.
Lamar JT.
Yeah.
I'm not huge on JT, but I think that you're getting really good value there.
Yeah, same. Oops. I'm all over the place with my tabs today. But it's like a select few. Like I don't really want to do it for Mahomes right now, or Hurts or Herbert. Oddly enough, I would consider Purdy, but
we also still need a QB2 if we do this, right?
Right, we do. That's a problem.
Bryce Young.
What about like Purdy
I don't
101?
hate.
Is that crazy to say?
No, I don't think it's
Purdy plus the 101.
I don't think it's nuts. I also if we do one of these tier downs, I also don't mind then going and buying like Geno Smith.
Right, something super cheap.
or, you know, like Aaron Rodgers if he signs. Just a warm body to rotate with Bryce Young.
Body. None or less. I know you're in the chat. Let us know if you have any questions. If there's anything that we didn't cover well enough, want to make sure you feel good about the review. But any final thoughts, Sammy?
Yeah, I think that I think you can get really good value for Drake May. I really like it. If not, there's no harm in, you know, making this pick at the 105, going into the season and just seeing what happens. And if you're going to make the playoffs, I'm perfectly happy shipping that 27 first to try and push for a title. I'm with Zach in the sense that, like, I'm not always trying to, you know, have the most valuable team in the world. I want to win some trophies. And yeah,
I'd say Goff and Burden here, Kyle. By the way, I see you in the chat. Kyle's OG.
Yeah, easy for me.
But yeah, appreciate you, man. Again, let us know if you have any questions, if there's anything that we didn't answer there that you were still curious about. While we're waiting on him to reply, we will be drafting tomorrow in a real Dynasty League with the LAN community. I did just drop a brand new entry for the Hermes, whatever you want to call it, okay? That league is now available to enter. Anybody who becomes a brand new promo code LAND annual Mother Flocker member gets fast-tracked into a Dynasty League with the community, as well as all the other many perks, okay? So let me know if you guys have any questions about that. I think right now we have like 6 or 7. I'm not doing the meme, but it's like 6 or 7 spots remaining in that league. We just dropped it today. Nonetheless, this is perfect. Haven't thought about trading May. Yeah, and you don't even need to. You know, you can totally just trust the process and know that you have a guaranteed guy with Drake May. But I am open to. It's just when a guy at such a young age, you know, reaches such high peaks. It's not at all the same as Stroud when I was telling everyone to sell Stroud. But
yeah, no,
it's just when you reach the mountaintop, it's hard to not think about how you could build your team if you were to move that piece. Do you know
like, here's the thing. He's probably worth now like 3 firsts, if not 3 firsts plus, right? Like, that's what anybody who has Drake May is going to ask for, that kind of value range.
Yeah.
There's not really a world in which he goes to 4. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If he's like, you know, maybe he turns into Josh Allen and he's 24, right. And then it's like, okay, yeah.
That's where you regret it, where you get a player that's not good enough in return, and he's Josh Allen for 5-6 years.
Yeah, but other than that, which I don't think that's in the likely range of outcomes. He can still be very good and not be Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it at all, while it seems like his value is at a peak here, even if he's worth it. Duval Boys is up to This is actually going to do it for me.
Yes, Sammy.
It's just about bedtime over here.
Thanks,
yeah, I really appreciate you having me on. As always, tonight was an absolute blast.
When are you going to go release content on the channel next, by the way? On your
tomorrow,
channel?
Rookie rankings are actually out tomorrow. I lied yesterday. I said they were out yesterday, and I lied.
You know what? I'll tell you what, if you're going to lie to your audience, okay, you're not going to start on time.
At least I do it on your channel instead of mine.
Time, okay? That's going to be a problem. No, guys, go follow Sammy.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I appreciate everybody in the chat.
He'll be with us tomorrow night as well. So
yeah, tomorrow night's going to be an absolute banger. This has been fun. 3 nights in a row.
Yeah, man.
On the channel, this is an absolute blast. I really appreciate you having me on. And
of course, dude. You know you're always welcome.
Absolutely. All right. Peace out, chat. Everybody have a good night.
See ya.
See ya.
We'll see him tomorrow. Someone said you didn't draft Skylar Bell. We did draft Skylar Bell, guys. He was the comp pick. I put his photo up on the screen, although I know that it's hard to always recognize that. So let me know if that makes sense, gang. He was selected. He was just the comp pick, right? Okay, here we go. Is Duval in the chat? Let me know. Very kind. Let God says wife and I adopted a puppy on draft weekend. Dude, I remember when Little Bean, my puppy Little Bean, we got him. Yeah, those were some rough first weeks, and I didn't even handle the brunt of it. So all I'll say is crate training is worth it in the long run from my little experience. Okay, We're going to go to Ellen Sacked here. Elkin Sacked here. Let me know if you're in the chat, Elkin Sacked. I'm still waiting on Duval to reply to a message on the back end. So Elkin Sacked is next up, OTB. He's got a 1 quarterback 10 team start 8. So it is a smaller league. That's our meat and potatoes lineup. And it's a small 10 teamer. It's a small starting lineup. Hammers are going to really win leagues in this type of format. You are currently ranked 10th, my friend. You are ranked 10th out of 10 on the scale here. You are 9th at quarterbacks, 10th at running backs and receivers, and 1st at tight end on the site. So this will be interesting. There is no tight end premium here. You have the 102, 204, and the 306. So at least you've got some draft capital this year that will hopefully help you with this team that you've got. But this is a difficult one here with looking at the squad. You're really not the strongest team in this league. You would be starting Trevor Lawrence or Dak, then Saquon, Derrick Henry, Brian Thomas, Michael Wilson, Brock Bowers. You need 2 flexes, which right now is probably Bashul Tutin and whoever you draft. It's a weird team because like you technically have enough decent players to field a starting lineup and contend. At the same time, there is a real lack of premium assets on this team in such a small format. Like if this was a 14 team in the same format, I'd probably say, okay, I think we can field enough players to go out there and be competitive. But I'm imagining at the top of your league, you've got some teams that I just don't see how you really contend with these rosters. They're not actually all incredible, but I think the upside of your team is the playoffs. I don't think it's a championship the way it's currently constructed. So I probably would lean. Let me know, chat, if you guys think differently here, but I think I would probably 1-year punt this. I can just see this going wrong so quickly. Between a 1-year punt and a sleeper. Like, there are some moves that you can make where you could contend. I guess that makes you an in or out. So let's go that pathway. We will go in or out pathway. And it will depend on the season. We'll start in, and then we can quickly go out if we want to. Overall team grade as of today, it's not a great team, transparently, given the format of your league. I would probably say we are on C- territory. You have some okay players, but you're really not premium at any position. Okay, here's the problem. Your only untouchable is Brock Bowers. In a small league like this, you want many, many, many untouchables as you contend. Players I would hold on your roster include Chuba Hubbard for now, and we can sell him in season if we want. Brian Thomas I would hold. I think he has a chance to recover his value. Right now I would say Rashad White. And the last name I would hold on a team like this. Yeah, Kyle Monangai. Players that you can drop. Isaiah Bond, I've got no problem to let go of Isaiah Bond. It's a 1 quarterbacker, right? It's a 1 quarterbacker, so I don't really see a reason to hold J.J. McCarthy personally. If you're a Vikings fan, sure. I just don't see any value in holding him right now. Najee Harris, you can sell. Or, sorry, you can drop. You can't sell him for anything. Jerome Ford, you could let go of. Christian Kirk, you could let go of. There's plenty of names here. But I'm imagining your waiver wire has nothing, and yeah, it really is quite bare. Pat Frymuth is kind of intriguing, but it's a pretty bare waiver wire there. Is Elk in the chat, by the way? Let me know. I know, Mike. John is giving his feedback in the chat. You love to see it. No one on the waiver wire that we really like all that much. Okay, let's jump to the war room here. So thank God you have, this is not all that different than the team that I just reviewed, but the difference is you actually have your future picks, right? You have your first and second in the future. So in this format, we are definitely going Tate at the 102. And then at the 104, it's either Tyson. You have Price in play here. You've got Lemon in play here. They're all fine options for your team. It's not like you're really strong at one position versus the other. They're all potential fits for you. Now, I don't mind trading down. Now, it has to be like to the 103 or the 105. Yeah. So we'll quickly explore what those teams look like. If you went to the 103, how can we make this worth our time? Okay. Yeah, I don't really see a deal there with the 103, to be honest, man. Let's try the 105. Okay, the 105 is here. So like something simple would be the 105 plus the 107. In this class, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. You could also do the 105 at the 104 plus, like just go back one spot. I would do that for a 27 second, something like that, right? Obviously, the alternative there is that like you trade these players, trade for any future third is what I would do with that 306. But the alternative there is you can trade the 102 for like veteran players. I just don't think in your particular situation that's very smart to do. So I'm not really interested in exploring that because I don't think it's going to benefit your team. I think you kind of need to hard punt this for at least 1 year. But you will have your war room in the land Discord channel. Under the land community, there is a war room tag. So check the channel. So that's available for you now there, my friend. Let's jump to the chalkboard. Saquon Barkley is a name that we're going to try to move. And I would just encourage you that in season is where these running backs are going to get most of their value, right? So Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry. We can add Chuba Hubbard to that list. Rachaad White to that list. Rachaad White should gain value in season as he is going to be an important part of that backfield. Chris Godwin, I think you could probably sell him now, but it depends on what you get back. You might not actually get that much back for him. Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford. There's a lot of players I would move off this team. Michael Wilson. There's just too much mid. Do you know what I mean? Too much mid all across the board. So with that in mind, the values you would want for these. For Saquon, you would want in early to mid future first, ideally. Okay. For a Saquon Barkley. For Derrick Henry, we'll take any first in any year. That would do. In a one quarterback format, maybe that's possible. For Chuba Hubbard, we'll take, multiple future seconds, assuming that he kind of recovers his status as the top dog there. For Dak and Rachaad and Matthew Stafford, we'll take any second in any year. I think you could definitely use some upside shots in these future classes. And for Godwin, I think you could probably ask for it's probably only a second at this point as well. For Michael Wilson, we'll take any first in any year, especially if he comes out the gates hot. If not, I would love to tear down from Michael Wilson to like an unproven name. So like KC Concepcion, right? Oh, not even close. Let's try that again. Oh, I guess that is kind of close. Let's see. Michael Wilson. Trying to think of younger players around Michael Wilson's range. Maybe more realistic is, instead of Concepcion, like a Omar Cooper, right? Kenyon Sadiq. You know, I'm just thinking like younger players that are in this class. That would be the game plan for me, man. I think you got to kind of fully commit to being a bad team this year. And as weird as it is to say, like, you're going to thank yourself in a year from now. And I guess, like, I really don't think you are in or out. I'm just going to commit to a punt with this team. So, yeah. Hopefully that's helpful, man. Your war room is over on the Discord. And, again, 1 year punt is where I would take this. I'll be a little more assertive there in saying that instead of it being like an option between that and contending right now. Okay. Appreciate you big time, my friend. Thanks for letting me look at the squad. This is a fun one to look at. I think I've got some real actionable advice for you there. And I appreciate you big time, man. Thanks for becoming a member, supporting the show, and getting some advice from ya boy. Okay. Let's go next to Young God. Is Young God in the chat? Do we have a Young God in the chat? Let me know if you're here, my friend. Appreciate you big time being here with me, spending your time here with me. Okay. Username Young God. Our team name is Getting Chiggy with It. Let's go, baby. I love me some Chigaconquo. You are right at home, my friend. You're right at home. Danik says, gents, we are obviously trading love for the 101. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, you mean Jeremiah Love? Ooh, that's tough, man. Because I don't think you can guarantee the future 101. I'd probably just keep Jeremiah Love. You're basically saying a future 27 first. I just don't think you can really guarantee that. That'd be tough. Okay, you are currently ranked 3rd in this league. And the website has you ranked 9th at quarterbacks, 12th at running backs, 9th at receivers, and 9th at tight ends. This has got to be a punt. Big lineup, though. Superflex start 11. That's a big old starting lineup there. Okay. So he says draft is active now. On the clock at the 109. Wow. Already locked in Love at the 101. Obviously, rebuild to year 2 on this team. Think I'm going to take Simpson at the 109 over Cooper. Need a quarterback and helps my tank again. Yes, I think that's a smart idea, but we'll break this all down on the chalkboard. Oh my gosh, look at all those draft picks you've got, man. So at least you know, like, yes, your team isn't the best, but you are really committing, you know what I mean, to like kind of the process, if you will. Untouchables on this team is the 101. And I would also say your 27 first as well. Right? So I guess that's Jeremiah 11, your 27 first. Players I would hold. Luther Burden is a strong hold on this team. Chigaconquo, I think, is a strong hold as well. I know not everybody agrees there. That's okay. Tez Johnson, I'd like to hold. And then Brandon Ayuk, I don't think he's a long-term answer, but he probably plays this year, and you could probably sell him for a second. Players that you could drop. I mean, oh my gosh, so many players that you could drop. Xavier Hutchinson, you could drop. You can drop Calvin Austin. You can drop Arian Smith. You can drop Luke McCaffrey. There's just, I mean, gosh, your entire wide receiver room is pretty terrible, my friend. And I would much rather add Jordan James to my roster. I think he has some RB2 potential there in San Francisco. David Njoku, I think, is worth adding. He's a free agent now, but as a tight end premium, I mean, he shouldn't be on the waiver wire in this format. Okay, all of your value is really in your future capital right now. Okay, so in 2027, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first-round picks. So that is really where all of your value of this team is. You're clearly a 1-year punt. At minimum, you are a 1-year punt. I think it might be longer, but hopefully we're only punting for 1 year. And despite you having a very bare roster, you're adding Jeremiah Love. I like the Wilson Burden combo there. I like the 6 first in 2027. Yeah, so this is like, I'd say probably B flat. You know, I put you right at a B flat. And, you know, the reason I can't go higher than that is because those picks have to convert into actual fantasy points and winning championships. But I think you're in a pretty good spot, man. Now, as far as the War Room, coming with a game plan, you already said that you took Jeremiah Love. So Jeremiah Love should already be on the roster. At the 109, you said you were going Ty Simpson, right? I think that's where I would go too. Like, your quarterback room isn't good enough. Omar Cooper, I don't love his situation. It's fine. I think he's a good player. Those are both fine options. They'd be in the same tier for me, so I wouldn't have like a strong opinion either way there, but I probably would lean Simpson, especially with the idea of like keeping points off your team, trying to hit on like the Jackson Dart of last year. I think that makes a ton of sense. At the 201, we're in this space where it's either Stowers, Coleman, or Boston, right? That's really that range there. And then beyond that, it's, again, get your guy land. I said I'm going to start saying this more often because it really is like best player available. Go get the player that you like the most. We're not going to trade the 101. The 109, yeah, we're not going to trade these picks. I think the only thing is like future 2027 seconds. You know, if you can get that for this range, if you can get a future 2027 fourth, or honestly, like even 2028, if you want to take some shots in those classes. But yeah, I'm not trading this capital. I mean, you could trade for any future first. You could trade that 109 for technically, but you may have already made the pick by now. You submitted this about 4 hours ago. But yeah, your War Room is already going to be available in the Discord. If you weren't with us earlier on the stream, all you have to do is go to the land community, and then under the War Room tab, you will see your War Room right there, my friend. But I think that's a good game plan for you. With that in mind, let's go to the chalkboard. Transparently, well, there really isn't anything to sell on a team like this, so we did do most of the work in the War Room. I mean, who do we sell here, right? Like, Garrett Wilson, I actually wouldn't be opposed to selling, especially with you kind of like committing to being bad, right? Brandon Ayuk in season, we could look at selling. Outside of that, dude, I just don't really know who to sell. I mean, you need to have some foundational pieces, so I don't really want to move Trevor Lawrence. Tua is not really worth anything. But with Garrett Wilson, if you can get 2 future random firsts, that's a no-brainer, right? I'm not sure that's possible. Instead, you could, you know, try and move him for like Carnell Tate. Reset the clock there a little bit. If you can move him to a contender, let's see if there's a contender out there. Like some idea of like a Lab McConkey plus a 2027 first. You know what I mean? Why does that look wrong? How do you spell Lab McConkey's name? Is there 2 N's? No, why does that look wrong? That looks weird. Why am I spelling that wrong? Right, you're right. It's the D. But that still looks weird to me. That still doesn't look right. I think I've lost my mind. Okay, I mean, it's right. It just looks weird to me. Okay. Anyway, and maybe you send back you had like the 201 this year or something. You know, something like that would be great. Yeah, but basically trying to get those points off your team as you're trying to be the worst version of yourself as you can be would be ideal. For Brandon Ayuk, honestly, dude, I think you'd be lucky to get like an early future second. You're probably just going to accept like a random future second, 2027, 2028. This is assuming that he signs in Washington. He might not even be worth that much. Alternatively, you could try and flip him. Just thinking about guys in this class like Antonio Williams. You could flip him into, Dazon Stribling. I'm not going to even try and spell his name. Chris Bell. Just thinking of like these receivers in this class that are probably not going to be anything, but at least you get the points off your team if there are any points there. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for letting me look at the team. You will get your team playbook here within the next 3 to 4 business days, completely customized to everything that we talked about today on the stream. I appreciate you letting me look at the team for you. And yeah, man, big love. Is Rowdy Dog in the chat with me? Do we have Rowdy Dog in the chat? I'm probably gonna push Duval's to tomorrow's stream. I haven't got a reply from him. And I also need to get some content done for today, so I'll probably push that to tomorrow's stream. If Rowdy Dog is in the chat, let me know if you're here, my friend. Rowdy Dog. But guys, if you want to get your team reviewed tonight, you can check out the link in the pinned comment. Wait, Shane, did you change your name? When did you change your flock name? Pretty Fly for a White Guy is the team name, and this team is ranked 6th. This is a Superflex Start 10. Superflex Start 10. Oh, you're joking. I was like, damn, bro, you did a whole rebrand. That's funny. Okay, so the site has you ranked second at quarterback, second at quarterback, 7th at running back. 8th at receiver, 7th at tight end. He says, I inherited this team, and I am at a loss at how to turn it into a contender. I don't have any picks to help. Where should I start? Damn, dude. That's a rough one to take over. It's not like there aren't any good players on your team, but whoever gave you this orphan really gave you no ability to if I had your future picks, I'm not trying to give them back to you, is what I'm saying. So instantly, without our picks, you may have paid money to be in this league. We're going to go windows open. We want to try and win right now. I know how I'm going to try and do it. Okay. Right now, you're starting May and Purdy, Bucky, Chase, Olave, Higgins, Pitts. Then you're flexing Evans, McLaurin. I don't know, man. One of the running backs in Washington, maybe Quentin Johnston, and that's assuming there's no injuries. This is tough. Right now, as constructed, you'd be lucky to get into the playoffs. It's not a great team. The only untouchable that you have is Drake May, but I have other plans. We might not keep Drake May. I would say you need to keep Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, as well as Rachaad White. Rachaad White and him, like if you have both of them, then you don't really have to decide who you're going to bet on. Whoever is the guy in Washington might have some value for you as you try and contend. Chris Rodriguez, I would hold as well. I think he has a chance to get some serious touches in Jacksonville. Terry McLaurin, another player that I would hold as well, for sure. John, I don't think rebuilding is really possible with a team like this, man, especially when you have none of your future first-round picks. It doesn't sound like he has his 27 first-round pick. It doesn't sound like he has his 28 first-round pick. If we tear this thing down, then we're going to be a terrible team, and we're not going to benefit from it at all whatsoever, So I can't suggest that. But obviously, if he had his picks, that's the direction I'd want to go. Players that you can drop. Kareem Hunt. I don't think he needs to be held anymore. Xavier Restrepo, you can drop. On the waiver wire, is there anything at all interesting? I mean, look, Cooper Kupp, I don't even really care, but if you need a desperation flex, he's the best thing on the waiver wire to fill those shoes. Jeez, that's a tough waiver wire too. Okay. So yeah, difficult spot to be in. We're not going to go to the war room because you don't have any draft capital. Instead, what we're going to do is, I wholeheartedly believe the only way you really make this work, man, is if you tier down from Drake May. I don't see another way to make this work, okay? And you want to get a Lions Hall. Everyone views him as the second most valuable player in Dynasty. Can you get a trade where someone reflects that value? So, tearing down something simple like Joe Burrow plus Marvin Harrison, right? If you can do something like that, you still get a really good starting quarterback. You get Marvin Harrison. That's going to help your receiver room. Maybe you add Derrick Henry here. I don't know how far you can push it. But that would be a potential option for you there. And it's not like people are desperately holding on to Marvin or Derek at this point of their dynasty cycle. Jaden Daniels is probably not a far enough tear down to really maximize your return. But if you can go to Daniels, like, what do you guys think? Like Daniels plus Josh Jacobs is quite realistic, I would say. That would definitely help you, given the current predicament that you're in. There's no tight end premium, so I'm not going to do Tucker Kraft. Yeah, Jane Daniels, Josh Jacobs. Like, I would love... Actually, you know what? You could probably do this deal and add Wan'Dale Robinson. I think that might be the most you could max. Because I was going to come out here and say, like, Daniels plus DJ Moore. That's not enough for me. I don't really like that enough. Although it's not crazy. Okay, Lamar Jackson. So it would be something like Lamar Jackson plus Quinshon Judkins. You know, something like that. We never get this name right spelt here. I don't think you get Henderson, but I mean, let me be very clear. I would much prefer you get Javonte Williams over Quinshon Judkins. I just don't think that's as realistic here. Okay, anything else? Jackson Dart. Ooh, so this would be cool. Jackson Dart plus Drake London. That might be asking too much. And if you can't get Drake London, then you could consider George Pickens. There's a lot of risk taking on Pickens right now. Could you add, like, yeah, okay, so then we would add DeAndre Swift here. There are, to be fair, there's a lot of teams that are set up to be a good trade partner with you. So Jalen Hurts is who we would tear down from next there. And we would probably try to get Jalen Hurts plus Ken Walker at minimum. Ken Walker is what I said. I don't know if that's even enough. Like, could we add DK Metcalf on top of that? You know, I want to be realistic here so you can get some deals done. The other option is like Jalen Hurts plus CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb there. Let's see. Caleb Williams. There's not really a good fit there. Not a good fit with Jordan Love. Yeah, you can't go too far down here. It needs to make sense. So those are some options. I honestly don't see a way for you to build out a lineup good enough to compete unless you do these tear downs. I mean, hypothetically, you could tear down to Lamar or Daniels, and then you could tear down again. You know, but just this one move, let's say hypothetically you were to pull this off, you're then starting Daniels and Purdy, which is still fine. Then you've got Bucky, Chase Brown, Olave, Higgins, Pitts. Then you're flexing Josh Jacobs, Mike Evans, Terry McLaurin, Wan'Dale Robinson's on the bench now. The Washington running back room's on the bench. Johnson's on the bench. You're not relying on those guys. Just puts you in a much better position, right? So that's where I would land, my friend. I apologize if it wasn't a more positive review, but it is an honest review. It's exactly where I currently would view your team. I didn't give you a team grade, did I? Let's see here. What would I grade this team? I probably would have graded that like a C+ range. Just, they put you in a pretty difficult spot, but not impossible to recover. Guys, I appreciate all of y'all so much for hanging out with us today. On tomorrow's stream, we will be live doing our first real Dynasty startup draft since the NFL draft. So people will be drafting real rookies, not rookie picks anymore. On the Land League site, I am going to go update Dynasty rookie draft ADP here in a second. So that will be updated for y'all very, 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 very soon. We also just released a brand new league for Land Annual by the Flocker members, the Hermes League, the Hermes League, whatever you want to call it. But very simply put, if you have been thinking about supporting the show, there's never been a better time to support the show, like truthfully. The only reason I am able to spend so much time creating content and researching rookies and doing rankings and all this analysis and helping you guys with your teams is because of the support from people like yourself. So if you've been thinking about supporting for quite some time, now's the best time to do it. Become a promo code LAND annual Mother Flocker member. You can see that in the link in the description, in the pinned comment. You'll get the customized review of your team like we did today. You get the trade question vouchers to come back and ask questions, the game plan for your rookie draft, the rookie report, all the tools I released today, including the rookie cheat sheet interactive tool, the rookie tear down tool, the Discord exclusives, and then of course you get fast tracked into a Land League where you can be a part of a Dynasty League that you can invest your time and effort into, knowing that it will last long term, knowing that it will have legs, and that the moves that you make will matter. I appreciate y'all so much coming out here and hanging out with me. Shane says, rookies aren't showing. That's weird. Rookies should be showing. Maybe put that in the site issues tab, Shane. They should be showing. But guys, if you are in any rookie drafts, again, like before I end today's stream, I can't emphasize this enough. If you're in any rookie drafts today, tomorrow, whenever, yes, you can go to the site and look at my rankings there. I would highly encourage you to go out and use the interactive rookie cheat sheet tool. Okay, if you want to know where I stand and where my rookie rankings are, this is the best tool for you to use. And obviously, it's a brand new tool that's available to annual Mother Flocker members with the code LAND, people who support me. Donnie, I'm pretty sure you won the giveaway, dude. I'm pretty sure it was you. Go back and check, but I'm pretty sure it was you, my guy. But guys, that's it for today. I appreciate all the love, all the support. Go check out my rookie rankings video. I released it earlier today. My guys video is going to come out tomorrow for the rookies. Nothing but love. I'll see you all on tomorrow's stream. All right, later.